Hey y'all, who's on? Who's on? It's gonna be a good topic today. We're gonna have a little fun. Um, it's a free day. Just talking about the budget. I'm talking about a budget in the Dominican Republic. I want to really talk about this because someone sent me something day before yesterday about like living off of paying rent for $750, and I just this budget don't look right to me. Something ain't right with it. So I want to talk about these different budgets in the Dominican Republic. A lot of people are asking me about budgets in the Dominican Republic. So like, different prices and all of that stuff of like homes. Everybody knows I pay $200 a month for my place. Can y'all hear me? Oh shoot. Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me all right? Quan, 1993, what's going on? Angela Reeves, I am here. I'm so glad you are in the house. So y'all can ask me some questions today. Um, I'm going to give you a little feedback on the orphanage and what's going on with that. Yeah, you guys can hear me good. Good. Thanks, Quan. I'm going to go through the list real quick. It's so good to see you guys. I just threw this live up real quick because I wanted to talk to you all. I'm going to try, now that I'm settled in, I'm going to try to get on live 2 times a week instead of just one time. Kia, hello, sweetheart. It's always good to see you. Angelina Rivas, baby. Agua, por favor. Gracias. Hello, everybody. Quan, 1993, what's going on? Dar W, man, it's good to see you, brother. I hadn't seen you in a little while. Good to see you. Let's see, who else we got? Queen Smith. Hey, hello. I just finished talking to you. It was so good speaking with you. We have a lot of stuff. I'm only going to talk about this little budget thing for about 30 or 40 minutes, and then I'll open up for some questions and answers. If somebody want to talk about this orphanage thing, or if y'all had any other questions about anything else, no problem. This is going to be kind of, thank you, baby. It's going to be like a open topic day. Every week, I'm going to try to have like an open topic day. So, anyway, I'm going to show y'all this. I'm starting to learn this this StreamYard thing a little bit. I'm going to show y'all this. Somebody sent me this. Okay, this is. Let's go straight to the rent. They said they pay. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you who sent this to me, but they said they pay $740, and it's okay to pay $740. I don't have no problem with that. But you purchasing something probably in a really nice area. You might be close to the beach. You're somewhere very nice, Punta Cana, or wherever, somewhere in Santo Domingo, very nice. That's no problem. But what I have a problem with is the right here, the food/groceries. The food/groceries. I don't think they have the water in here because remember, you have to purchase. In the United States, you can drink out of the faucet in most places, but not Jackson, Mississippi, and certain places like Flint. But here, you have to purchase water. But so right here, food and groceries, is no way you're paying $740 for rent. Why are you paying $740 for rent? And then your groceries are $281. So my groceries are about $100 a month. Their groceries not even $100 a month. Not $100 a month, $100 a week. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, $100 a week. So $281 for groceries. That ain't adding up right there. So that's more. If you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're on a budget, but if you spending $740, you eating at restaurants, you buying food that's, oh yeah, I know, huh? You buying basic food. You spending $740, but you buying basic food. $281. No, you're not buying basic food if you spending $740 on rent. So that don't add up right there to me. Then we go down to the electricity. That sounds right. So electricity, my electricity bill, most regular Dominicans that live, paycheck to paycheck, their electricity bill is about $15 a month. So that's right. Because most foreigners, we just leave our stuff plugged up and our lights on and all of that stuff. So water, now that's water. That's not drinking water. So this list was put out on the internet also. I don't know where, but this is not drinking water. The water just for you to take a bath with and cook and clean and all of that stuff. That's $6, about $6.20. Gas, that's about right. We really spend about $10 a month on gas. So when we say gas in the Dominican Republic, remember gas means propane. So if you're in the United States or somewhere else, we always say gas, 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 but gas means propane here. So they're talking about propane for your house right here because most homes are propane. Then cable. Well, I've never gotten cable, so I don't know. So I guess that's right. So I'm gonna skip past that. I don't know how much cable costs, cable television. But then you go down here to the internet, telephone. They included everything in entertainment. You spending now. This don't make no sense to me either. You spending your rent is $740, but your entertainment, internet, telephone. That means you're not doing nothing. That means you just, because my internet bill is about $65, telephone $65. So you telling me you spending $740 on rent, but you're only spending about $150 on entertainment after you pay your internet and your telephone. So I don't know who put this together or how they put it together, but this is not right. That's why I'm talking about this today. The food, is no way you're spending $740 on rent and then your food and groceries is $281. It's no way. And then your entertainment, you come down here and that's even worse. The internet, the telephone, and all your entertainment included cable, $317. If you balling like that, spending $740 a month on rent, you ain't going out. You ain't really doing nothing. You just staying at the house watching YouTube and cable. That's all you're doing. And then the bus and taxi, that's about right. But this chart really don't make no sense to me because you're spending $740, but your budget is like my budget, the rest of the stuff. Actually, my food budget ain't $281. I wish it was $281. My food budget is about $400, but I am greedy and I eat a lot. But and then it says down here insurance. So I don't have insurance, but yeah, if your rent is $740, you should be able to afford some insurance. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this chart. Does it seem? I mean, I live in the Dominican Republic. I know people can live like this, but why would you spend $740 and then your food and groceries is that price, and then your entertainment is about $150 a month? That means you pretty much doing like a lot of people do in the United States. You spending $740. That's like staying in a place for $4,000 a month, and you don't have enough money to go out and have a good time because your rent is $3,500, $4,000 a month. Why is your other expenses so low if you spending $740 a month? and maybe I could be wrong, but you guys, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Your rent is $740, but all of this stuff is dirt cheap. And then, like I said, the entertainment is you ain't doing nothing. You buying 3 President Days a month. So what y'all think about that? So y'all give me y'all opinion on this budget here in the Dominican Republic. It's not adding up to me. I'll send some shout outs to some people. I'm going to do some catching up. Hey, Miss Sharonda, I just finished talking to you. It was good talking to you. Y'all give me y'all opinion on this budget in the Dominican Republic, and then we'll jump over to the orphanage thing. And I didn't know this orphanage thing was going to blow up like this, and it's really starting to take off. Me and Miss Sharonda and Jennifer and Dominga, we really and we're gonna have to really put some things together because they have some people that want to donate shoes and clothes and things like that. So anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about this budget, then we'll talk about the orphanage thing. I need to stay on the topic. So let's see. I'm not staying on long. Okay, Miss Sharonda, we're gonna talk a little bit later. All right. How's the future wife? She's good. Let me stay on topic real quick, and y'all can ask me any kind of other questions you want to, brother. The future wife is doing good. She's sitting right here on the phone right here. So it says right here, Quan said, it sounds like it's the U.S. 10 to 15 years ago. I know, right? That's crazy. It's weird. I don't know who put this together, but somebody sent me this, and then I saw it on somebody else's channel. I'm surprised that they're paying that much for rent and don't have gas, common gas. I think that's what it says. It's kind of hard to see with this. It's kind of new. I'm trying to get used to this, y'all. So anyway, I totally agree with you, Kia. I totally agree. Let's see. Let me keep scrolling. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to get y'all opinion on this because this budget is really not a good budget to go off of. So understand, if you're moving to the Dominican Republic, this is not a good budget. Just understand that if you're spending $740 a month, you all your other expenses is not going to be this low, especially your food and groceries, and then your entertainment. So that's what I wanted to say. So anyway, y'all go ahead and run with these other questions. This is an open question. So y'all have any questions about me, Dominga, what's going on with my health, the documentary. It's we still working on the documentary. It'll be done for sure this year. So any questions about anything, y'all? Let me send some shout outs. Fawaz81, what's going on, brother? I just sent you a comment, man. Thank you so much for everybody. Y'all, thank you so much for wishing me a happy birthday. I really appreciate it. Baby. Yeah. Hello. Just say hello really quick. They say hello. Say hola. 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 Oh, let me take this down. It's better to remove. Okay. Say hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Yeah, all right. So this is, look at Rico. Rico might be coming on. He just called me just now. Let me see. Let me answer some of these questions. Let's see. Fawaz, I pay $800 a month in rent, and it's not a penthouse, but it's around 1,900 square feet. Hey, brother. Man, yeah, well, we on live right now. You gonna get on? Oh, shit. I'll see if I get a chance. I didn't know. I saw it, but I didn't think it was another. All right, I'm talking to everybody right now. I'm getting. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you. I'm gonna put the link. I'm put the link below right now. Bye. All right, bro. That's Rico calling me. He didn't even know I was on live. I pay $800 a month in rent. It's not a penthouse, but it's around. And that's good. That's pretty good. And that's in the Dominican Republic. But it's no way that entertainment bill is that low. That was my point. It was some things that was just kind of off to me. How often do you run your AC? So, Victor, I do not have an air condition. Oh, here's my AC right here. Central air right here. See that? I don't have central air and heat. I just got my fan in the center of the room. That's central air. I don't like the air condition that much. You know, I played baseball my whole life. I like the sun. I like the heat. Dominga does not like the sun at all, and she burns really easy. So anyway, so I don't have air condition. We may get a small air condition for the kitchen area because it does get kind of warm when we start cooking, like around lunchtime. And but that's about it. But anyway, how many hours a day? Don't have AC. How many bedrooms? I have a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and we pay 200 to $205 a month, somewhere around there. But yeah, I just always say $200 a month. $200 a month. That's a good question. Next question. In the DR. Yeah, I think she's in the DR. Felice. Yeah. Yes, Santo Domingo. That's a nice area. God bless you. I like to see other people places and they talk about their places. I'm gonna be moving up like the Jeffersons soon, hopefully. My baby wants to move to Punta Cana. Yeah, she wants. That's her dream place. She wants to move to Punta Cana and eventually go to the United States. We got to talk about this United States thing. We can visit. Okay, how many bedrooms? 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Oh, you're talking to her. I'm sorry. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. That is good, sister. That is good. Let's see. Quan, 1993. She's learning English really fast. Yeah, she is. Dominga is, and she's really starting to pick up faster. And she's asking her daughter, so, how to speak English, and uh, she's really picking it up fast. You can 740. You can find a small 1 bedroom close to the price in Houston, Texas, in H Town. Yep, that's right. Yep. Let's see. Okay, that beautiful couple right there is so nice to see. Give me hope. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Dominga is a sweetheart. She's God sent. Your rent is $800 a month in the U.S. I don't know who you was talking to. John, what's good, brother? I am on the way back to the States. Looking forward to linking up with you again. Yes, man. It was good linking up with you again. Thank you, family, for a great time. Thank you for coming for my birthday, man. I definitely appreciate it. You guys were awesome. I appreciate it. You guys brought a smile on my face. I appreciate it. We had a good time. Thanks for the beer and the good time, and I'm so glad you came through. Let's see. Brother Rico seems straightforward. Oh, I got to put that link in. Oh, I'm glad you guys said that. Let me put this link in real quick for Rico if he wants to come on. Yeah, Rico is cool. He really is. I give him a hard time. I give Rico a hard time, kind of like I know a lot of you guys a lot of y'all already seen the orphanage video, but I give Rico a hard time like I give Jennifer a hard time, just because I like to. If they say the sun is red, I'm gonna say no, it's not. It's emerald green, and I'm gonna call them stupid, because just to piss them off. So anyway, Rico, I put that link in there. I was paying $725 in Southern Georgia a few years ago, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and I think that probably went up, right, brother? Everything, all these prices are going up. Everything's going up. What's in Santo Domingo? Oh, I don't know issues. I'm sorry. Pimp Boy, as you know, what's going on, man? It's good. Always good to hear from you. As you know, I live in New York. I got a 3 bedroom. Call me $2,000 a month. Cable $200 a month. Utilities $190. Wow, I pay $79 a month, and that's a lot of money combined. That is. That's a lot of money. And then you hadn't even said anything about your food or anything like that. So, and gas and oh man, my heart really goes out to a lot of people. My heart really goes out to a lot of people in the United States. I prepared myself. Oh, I think that's Rico right there. Rico.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh, yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Your mic is off.
Okay, let me come out and come
No,
back in.
no, my volume was down. My bad.
Yo, cockeyed ass. You always fucking with me. Stop fucking with me.
No, my volume was there. If I mess up, I'm apologize.
Everybody else hear me but your old cockeyed ass. Oh,
Hey
old
man,
Woody.
how
Yo,
you
fucking
doing?
Woody. That what they
Hey,
call you? Woody?
Wody, that's what we say in Louisiana. You see LSU won that thing, the girls won.
Yeah, that was a good thing. And
That was an awesome game. They should have
and
just left it at that and not brought no race in it or nothing like that.
no, but it was a good conversation to be had because that's a conversation that we've ignored,
Right.
and it showed a lot of truth because it even got so bad where the vice president invited, she invited Iowa to come to the White House,
Yeah, I
which is
saw
the
that.
loser. And
Yeah,
that was a big deal because it was like, wait a fucking minute.
yeah, yeah. No,
We
no. Losers usually
never
don't go.
invited the loser to come.
No, you don't invite the losers to go to the White House.
But why did they do it? Because that team was all what?
They were supposed to win. Yeah, they was all white.
No, they were all what?
Right. Yeah, Rico, but that's not the case. I think
Yes, that is the case.
I think what she was trying to do, she was trying to just let everybody know it's not
No,
about black and white. We just all need to just
John, that's utter bullshit.
and
Them
kumbaya
sisters,
together.
them sisters beat the brakes off them white girls, and they
They
didn't
did.
like it.
But you let's go back to what the first lady was trying to do. The first lady was just trying to say, hey, we all love one and each other. It ain't about black and white. Hey, but I understand. I wouldn't have invited the losers, but
Right.
I understand what the first lady was trying to do, but she don't understand how basketball and
Whoa, whoa,
sports
whoa,
and
whoa, 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 whoa.
oh,
The first lady been in the White House for 8 years before she's in there now as the vice president, as the second lady. So
that's
for
true.
8 years, for 8 fucking years, the NFL team, the NBA team, the Major League Baseball team, the National Hockey team, the college football team, the college basketball, they've never invited the runner-up. For
Well,
eight
you
years,
said the
for
magic
John,
word.
John,
She's
John.
the second lady. She wasn't the
Okay,
first lady.
but but for 8 years, she saw how that shit was run.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
So come on, John. You twisting yourself trying to give her. I'm like, sis,
I ain't trying to
come
give
on.
away.
You shouldn't have did that.
John, that
So
hey, look.
mhm.
Did you watch the orphanage video?
Yeah, I'm actually watching it. I didn't get all the way through it. It's a pretty good video. I think that I like it a lot. I like what you're trying to do. Um,
So
I
many
think it's
people.
good. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
what I can
Oh,
do.
let me say this.
Mhm.
Miss Sharonda and Jennifer are talking on the phone right now. Or they're gonna be talking on the phone. I don't know if they're talking right now, but they're supposed to be talking.
Mhm.
They have an actual address to the orphanage.
Okay.
So people are gonna like those kids don't have any shoes. They just have those $1, $2 flip flops. A lot of them do. Some of them have some old raggedy shoes that I saw up there, but a lot of them just have flip flops. So the thing is, let's put it together. I know I'm gonna have you involved. I know you want to help out, but I don't want it to be like about money, money, money. I want it to be where people put boxes together with old, with clothes and barely used clothes and things like that, and
Okay,
shoes.
but John, beggars can't be choosy. People
Okay,
who ain't got old clothes, if they're offering money, we gonna fucking take it.
well that's
That's
true.
yeah.
That's
So
true.
I'm just sitting there saying is because I always tell people donate and contribute how you can.
Right.
And again, I'm not gonna overcommit because I do a lot for
Oh, you
the
already do it. No,
no no
I
no no
just
no. But I just want to be clear. It's not that I'm going to try to bring it on in addition to what I'm doing for the Haitians and Dominicans in
right,
Punta Cana. I
right.
told you I fund the basketball and volleyball team and the kids. So I'm going to continue to support them. But I also know, okay, I can go ahead and start asking for more people to carve out something to help those kids up there. So I'm hoping by the time I come there, me and the missus will be back in June for a
Okay.
short trip. And then,
But
I'm coming to get turned up for my birthday in August. So that's going to be a big trip. I'm expecting you and Domingo to come down to help me celebrate my birthday.
of course, you know we
And
will.
right, and Island Boy Troy and everybody else that we can get. But at the same time, I'm going to try to send your ass back with
Some things.
at least a couple dozen pairs, maybe a dozen pair of sneakers or whatever. So
Okay,
I'm
but
going
let
to
me
start.
say this. That's what I don't even. I want to get a group of people together to say, hey, on this date, let's say for Christmas, we're gonna save our money up, or we're gonna gather up a whole bunch of shoes at Rico house, or let's just I'm just you or Miss Sharonda's house,
Mhm.
and then she gonna load them all. We're gonna load them all up, put them in a box.
And what's even funny is like my wife does this a lot too, because she's even done it for El Salvador. Like with like we fucking shopaholics for clothes. So I go through and I even ask my sons, look, man, give me some old jeans and shoes that you gonna throw away.
Right.
So I'll be honest with you, the biggest problem for me though is like trying to bring shit over, because that shit is like people don't realize. I'm like, man, those suitcases
Well,
ain't fucking free.
let's ask yeah, that's true. But let's ask the 25 people that's on right now. What do you guys think we should do for the orphanage?
I mean, a
And
lot of times those things like old shoes, because I know for the kids with the program I'm with, they ask for things like school supplies. So I always buy. I don't give them money, not because I don't want to, but just because they ask for school supplies. But
right.
surprisingly, they ask for a lot of things like underwear and socks and shit too.
Oh yeah, socks.
So
And
it
underwear.
was a lot of demand. I was like, fuck, So I mean, these kids do need a lot of the basic things that you don't think of. So of course, we went to Walmart, and I got a bunch of shit I gotta take when I go now, stuff from my brother-in-law and
Right.
everybody I get to donate. But things like underwear, socks. I was looking at the video, and I think we got a couple of, and I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm gonna try to sweet talk my wife into giving up that air mattress that you love so much.
Yeah,
Because I didn't like when I saw the kids laying on the floor.
I know it. I didn't like that either, man. They was
So,
laying, and there was a little thin little pallets. You saw those little
right.
pallets?
So I'm gonna tell her we're gonna grab
But
a couple
they'll
more.
tear up that air mattress. We got to get them like some type of
No, but the bottom line is I'm gonna get them a couple of more of those nice camping pads and things that like I just didn't think they had it that bad. But
Man, you know what? Let me tell you real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off. I cried. This is when I cried, and I'm gonna go to some of the questions. I cried, man. I think you would have cried too. So the twins, the two light-skinned kids, they bright, light, real bright, and they tall. One of
I ain't
them
seen
had.
no light skinned kids in that video yet. All I
I'm,
saw was dark skin.
well, I'm gonna point it out to you. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay.
But it's two. They twins. They identical twins. One of them broke their glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, and I'm trying not to cry right now. They were in class reading, and one had to take their glasses off
And
give
give to the other.
Man, I turned around. I turned around and I walked off. I turned around and I walked off. I was like, I can't take this. I'm gonna be a grown man balled up on the ground crying. But yeah, and he was like but they wanted to read and they wanted to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But they twins and they wear bifocals and they
Mm-hmm.
real thick glasses
Mm-hmm.
and they both wear the same type of prescription glasses.
Right.
They were alternating glasses. And
they sharing glasses because they can only afford one pair. Yeah.
I said I didn't have enough. I got
that's real shit. And again, like I said, I will never disparage the DR. I will never talk down on it, but that's just the reality, and it's not as uncommon as people like to try to make.
Thanks, baby. Get those likes up. I appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate it. Oh, let me tell him this real quick.
Go ahead.
No, I don't. Omar, are you thinking about getting a car? Maybe in the next 2 or 3 months. My money. I got some money that's coming in, and I'll probably have enough money to put down or finance a car, or hopefully pay cash for it. But my plan is to buy a car in the next 3 months. Cars are more expensive here, but yeah, I'm gonna go back to what you was just saying.
Ridiculously expensive over there. So that's something you need.
You ship yours in here, right?
Yeah, but you got to do a stream about that because car prices, and I've fought back. I went back and forth fighting with some people in some of the Facebook groups. Buying a car in the DR, guys, that's a whole nother stream by itself. Those shit is ungodly expensive,
It is.
and you will typically end up with a piece of shit.
I might get one of them orange cars. I heard they cheap.
Shit, cheap by those cars. Those orange cars ain't nothing but taxis from Korea.
Well, and they got the propane tank already in them. Some of them.
Yeah, but they generally you will end up paying $30,000 for a car that's probably 5,000 in the US, maybe 10,000.
Right.
It's unfucking. I will never buy a car in the DR. I will always have it shipped. It costs. It's a pain in the ass, but at the end of the day, I'd rather have something that I can trust. If I'm gonna get fucked, I'd rather be able to trust it. You buy something at the DR, it's a crapshoot. Unless you gotta find somebody that can really, I'm not a mechanic. If you can find somebody that really know how to do it, that's great. But I'm just saying it's hard.
Yeah, Omar Kia says Omar, cars are very expensive here since they're imported. That's what Rico was just saying. Yeah, that's right.
And just to give you a frame of reference, I imported a 2017 BMW X1. It blue booked, I think, for $14,000 in the US. Right. Now, I had an excellent import agent, and that's the key.
Look, Troy say what's up.
Hey, what's up, Island boy? That's him.
Yeah.
He got about 29 different damn screen names. No, first the Island boy, now he watermelon caviar with his smooth ass, right?
yeah. We plan on going to Troy. Me and Domingo plan on going to Troy. Hopefully this week, this coming week. So, but anyway,
all right, and Troy, I be there in about 4 weeks. So I'm gonna hit your ass. But
yeah. So, go ahead.
Just to give you an idea, for that $14,000 vehicle, which was blue book in the U.S., I had to pay, I think, like $5,000 or $6,000 for import tax, bring it into the country.
Okay,
but that same $14,000 car, they're selling in the DR for $32,000.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers done lost your mind. It was $40,000 when I brought it new 5 years ago. They're selling it for $32,000, $34,000. And told me I'm not gonna get it. No, so I'm like, why would I pay $32,000 for a car in the DR that I already own in the US that's only $14,000? And then I gotta pay $6,000 to import it. So
yeah, that's insane.
And you don't know if the car you're buying in the DR, because most of what they import have been salvaged. Meaning,
I've rented probably 30 cars in the Dominican, like you said, and you look on the side of the walls and you open up the door, and in the corners it's all rusted. It's all rusted. The metal is rusted.
So everything they ship over there will be cars that the insurance companies have written off as a total loss in the U.S. You can't put back on the road in the U.S. because it was flooded from Louisiana, Houston, and the places like that, or a total wreck. They'll fix that shit up and they put it right on the road, and they can sell it.
But we said those orphanage kids were hooping on you with flip flops on. I know they were wearing me out. I had to tackle them damn kids because them youngsters they can play.
Whoa! Put up key opinion. You paid $39,000 US for a Honda CRV.
Hold on, let me get to Eric, and then we're gonna jump.
Wow. Okay.
I'm originally from Augusta, Georgia. Now I live in Punta Columbia. I pay $256 a month for a 4 big bedroom, beautiful apartment. Man, cannot complain. Right.
Bogota,
yeah.
But we got to remember is that and I think it's a great deal, Eric. But again, just so the subs know, there's a difference between what you would pay, say, Campo City and other places. So only reason I say this because different subscribers are different. Some people are comfortable living in the compo. And if you're comfortable living like a Dominican or a Colombian, you can get that shit. But if you ain't getting it.
Right. Right.
That's all I'm saying. So I
Probably,
just think it's important that we say that.
He's probably living like I'm living. Probably like
Right. Yeah. And I don't want everybody to think, oh, we can come in like, okay, sure. Again, like you said, if you don't mind minus all the shit you used to, yes, you can get 200. Shit, you can get $100 a month.
But you don't have to make us look like we small, Rico. And
I'm not saying to make you look small. I'm saying to level people's expectations.
You making us look like we less than
you.
And you bigger than us, and you just because you got a nice house and all of that stuff, and you making us look bad. You trying to
fuck you, John. I'm talking about motherfuckers who like hot water. And if you like hot water, you ain't getting hot water for that price.
I don't have hot water.
Exactly. I'm telling your subs, I can't live without hot water. If you like hot water, you're not getting it for that price. That's all I'm saying. And other things.
I got
basic.
You.
That's it. Yeah. So don't say, oh, I'm living for $500. Like, yeah, you can live for $500. And then most people will come and leave in 6 months because they didn't realize. Like, motherfucker, you shouldn't have expected that.
That's right. Yep.
That's all.
I know what to expect here where I live.
Yeah, you've been there for 3 years, you know.
Right.
But you know my soft ass ain't gonna deal with it. I bring my soft ass after 2 days. I gotta go.
You'll have to get a hotel up the street, Airbnb.
So that's all I try to tell people. Like, hey, look, it's cheap. Hey, but Patrick, these people were born and raised that way.
That's true. Patrick said we should get them new shoes.
Yeah, as much as we can afford.
No, man, I think, you can get some Shaquille O'Neals or some.
Right, that's new, John. That's new, just cheap.
That's $12, $15. How much?
That's new. He didn't say expensive. He said new.
Okay, but how much Shaqs? Now I'm asking a different question. How much Shaqs cost at Walmart?
Maybe $10, $15. Now you still get them Marburys. You can get the Shaqs. They're 10. When all the shoes I buy, I always go to Walmart. I get them for like $10, $15. That's it.
We got it's 40.
So I can get as many as I can. That's why I do that. I don't do it because I'm being cheap. But first of all, I don't buy them Jordans because motherfuckers, I don't wear Jordans. So I ain't never bringing no Jordans. Oh, no. I don't buy them. Mm-hmm. But I buy them cheaper so I can get as many as I can.
What does Miss Sharonda mean? I ship through a shipping company. What is
you use a company? I just shipped. Me and my wife just shipped a bunch of shit, and I use a shipping company. So I mean, if I have that much stuff, I ship from a shipping company.
So would that be expensive, Rico, to put a whole bunch of?
No, it's cheaper that way.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
If I put 50 pair of Shaquille O'Neal shoes in a barrel and ship them, are we gonna have to pay $400 for the damn barrel of Shaquille O'Neal shoes to get them shipped?
It depends on the company. The company I used, it was a big barrel. Each barrel, I paid $65 for the barrel, and each barrel was $250 to send. Now I would say each barrel would probably put $100 worth of shoes. I mean, 100 pair of shoes because it was that big.
Oh yeah, that's
it was big. The barrel was $65 and was $255 to ship.
From the barrel DC, was what? Oh, the $65 for the barrel.
65. You had to buy the barrel.
Right.
So the barrel was $65, and it was $250 to ship the barrel. Takes 25 days, and it will probably take 100 pair of shoes.
So that's probably the route we need to go to start off with. Maybe with some shoes, put them in a barrel, and then and have them shipped straight to the orphanage.
Yeah, and let me say this, John. Patrick Borders, fuck you. I'm gonna curse all I want.
What'd you say? What happened?
The motherfucker talking about I curse too much. Fuck him. I curse all the fuck I want. I mean, y'all kill me with this butt hurt shit that y'all cry about all the time.
If you tell Rico not to curse, he gonna curse even more.
No, because I'm sitting there saying this. You could be giving out all the information in the world.
Right.
to help these stupid motherfuckers. And they cry about the dumbest shit. So I'm going to talk nice and let you come over here and get fucked 7 ways to Sunday. What the fuck do y'all want? Do you want the truth or you want me to be nice? That's all I'm trying to be is honest with
Rico,
y'all.
you know people gonna say crazy
But
stuff.
it's crazy. It's like, I'm like, I ain't even trying to take over the show. I'm just trying to tell. I love Brother John. I tell him all the time.
Oh yeah.
I see you doing great things with your subs, but if I see some information that needs to be added, some additional context, and y'all take this information, trust me, most of you motherfuckers ain't built to live the way John built.
Right.
Most of you motherfuckers ain't gonna go over there and do what he doing.
Right.
So stop sitting here watching and say, I'm gonna do the same thing. No, you motherfuckers ain't. So all I'm just telling you is like, look, what he's saying is true, but there's some additional context.
Right.
And you can't, he cursing. Fuck you, stupid motherfucker. Then you ain't. If you can't take nobody cursing, you ain't prepared to move out the country.
Rico, let's keep our eyes on the prize. Right. But you know how many times people, people didn't say it. Oh, you like being around little kids, you nasty and all that stuff. I just delete them, man. I just love working with kids and help. People say stupid shit all the time. Oh, somebody need to watch him and blah 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 and all of that stuff. So I just you just got to keep. So look, we got 35 people on. Keep our eyes on the prize. Patrick says stop being cheap. Patrick, I'm not trying to be cheap. All I'm saying is the Shaquille O'Neals are some type of shoe. I think Patrick's talking about the shoes. I don't know. But
you're trying to get as many kids as you can.
Right.
And I got videos of me sitting there buying kids school supplies, buying kids clothes, buying kids shoes, doing all that.
Right.
So worry about my fucking language. I don't care. It's just stupid. And if you sitting there complaining, you from Washington, nigga, Patrick Waters, I was born and raised in D.C. Nigga, maybe you don't act that way.
Right now.
I'm a graduate of Cadoza fucking senior high school.
I hadn't even got down to where you keep on passing me up.
Because he just keep putting dumb shit in the comments. So we got church people. Then this ain't the place for them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Then this ain't the place for them.
It's a lot of church people that ain't really doing a whole bunch,
all church people ain't about that church life. They just like to talk church.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So do you, bruh? Do you?
Right. Yeah. My wife grew up in the DR, and her siblings didn't have much like the situation you are describing. But I tell you, she is a rich mindset for the USA, New York City.
And what's more important, John, anybody that watched that orphanage video, go back and watch that. Then come talk to me.
Right.
That's the reality. That's the reality of them kids sleeping on the floor, barely got enough to eat, don't have shoes on their feet. And you talking about my fucking language.
Right. Yeah.
That's the real world over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people always do that instead of just keeping their eyes on it. You don't curse like this around children and stuff like that. Yeah. So
but this is grown up. This is a grown up conversation. We sitting there having, and I'm just sitting there saying, it's all I'm pointing out is, again, y'all do whatever y'all want. Everybody's not gonna be Coach. Coach is a great guy. Coach know what his limitations is. Just whatever. We just giving out the information that, hey, you live he gave y'all a video of the orphanage showing you how real Dominicans live. Now, if you're willing to live in the neighborhood of the parents that put those children up, believe me,
Patrick,
it ain't that sweet,
brother. Yeah. Oh yeah, Patrick. And it's most people that want to do that. People always this is the thing. I'm gonna jump on your bandwagon for a little while. People always want to talk about, oh, I would help you out, but I don't like how you curse so much. Or I would help you out, but you Catholic. I would help you out, but you Muslim. I would help you out, but you don't like you sued Deion Sanders. Nobody want to hear none of that. Nobody want to hear none of that. People, if you're gonna help out, you're gonna help out. You're gonna like something. People always trying to find something. Ain't nobody perfect. your stanky ass ain't perfect. I ain't talking about you, Rico, but I'm just
No.
talking about, you ain't perfect. Nobody ain't perfect. I'm showing my life to the world. Of course, you're gonna see some stuff. Some people don't like me taking the Doritos and the nachos from the kids, but I'm the one that bought the damn Doritos and nachos for them, and I bless them and I help them out and stuff like
And
that.
let me ask you a question, John.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Since you started this channel, you ain't had 50 motherfuckers to sit there and send money to help nobody over there.
Well, I mean, I do get donations. I do.
Right, but
get
I
people.
guarantee you, it ain't been from 50 different fucking
Oh
people.
no. But
It
a lot of
might have been in 3 years. You might then got to 20 different names.
right. Yeah,
But guess what?
you sent money.
But listen,
We donate money. Jennifer
let me tell
donate
you,
money.
you
Yeah.
probably got 20 different names to donate, but you got 300 motherfuckers telling you what to do.
Right.
So what the
Now,
fuck is them other 280 motherfuckers talking about? Shut the fuck up. Y'all ain't helping to do nothing. But they're going to tell you how to run your channel, what to do, and everything else.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
you shouldn't do this. You
Rico.
shouldn't do that. But when you check your cash out, I don't see this nigga name nowhere.
But Rico, it's a lot of subscribers that don't donate.
No, exactly.
Let me finish. It's a lot of subscribers that don't donate, and they are good people. And those names pop up all the time, and I'm not. But they have people that donate, but they have people that support me without donating money. A whole bunch of them, and I appreciate that. And you see their name pop up all the time. A lot of them even say, Coach John, to get you more money, I don't even click through your commercials. I just watch through, and I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that. So,
which that's fine. It's just that people have to understand that the criticism don't go but so far, and the criticism will be better received with support.
right.
But criticism with no support, hey,
right. Yeah.
it's just like, hey, it's hard for me to take you serious if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't being serious.
Right. Yeah. People. Yeah. It's just, hey, we live in a world where people do certain things. This ain't the first time people have heard curse words. Paul Rivas, hey John, I saw your orphanage video earlier today, man. I felt so hurt. My heart, it hurt so bad, it hurt my heart. So we got like 20 people that want to get involved. So the reason I'm talking about it right now is because y'all give me and Miss Sharonda some time, and Rico and Jennifer and all of us. Y'all give us some time. Matter of fact, Jennifer calling me right now. So Jennifer says she's gonna have the address by tomorrow for everybody, but we're gonna figure out. I think the way you said it, Rico, is put everything in a barrel and then go from there, and then like put all the shoes in the barrel. Maybe have it shipped to a certain address and then go from
Yeah, and I'm just speaking from actual experience, from actually doing it. Now, if somebody in the chat has done it differently or a better way, I'm all ears.
Right.
I am all ears. I'm willing to listen to someone who can help us raise more money.
Right.
I'm willing to listen to someone who can tell us a better way to do it. I will sit there and go the next 30 days without a curse word if you can raise $1,000. Other than that, shut the fuck up. That's it. It's crazy you're going to police me about my language, but not do anything. So I'm calling you out, Patrick, and anybody else that's butthurt about my language, put your money where your mouth is. That's all.
Y'all can't make my day. Your vibes make my day. Man, one thing about Rico, one thing about you is I showed you every time you on the channel, my views increase and my money increase. So and I'm not in it for the money. I ain't making but $200 a month, $250.
Well, I ain't here to increase your views. I'm here to be honest. And I ain't never known a bunch of people
and supportive.
And I don't think it's most of your subscribers. I don't think it's all of them. It's just like it's the vocal minority.
Rico, don't you know all these subscribers go through the same thing that I go through? So
YouTube content creator. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm open to criticism. I'm open to critique. I'm open to being
DR shoes.
corrected.
Oh, that's true. Patrick says the DR shoes, and
Yes,
Patrick is talking.
bullshit. Yes,
Are
they
they
are that expensive.
are they expensive? I'm gonna go price them. I'm gonna go
The
price them.
the reason being, Kia said it earlier. Everything on the island that's not produced on the island is 3 times the cost because of importation. Shoes are not made in the DR. Shoes or clothes are wildly expensive in the DR because of importation. Kia, please say in
And
the
Akia
chat
says,
and give
but
them a
but
class
but
on
you know
this.
what? I'm gonna go tomorrow to a shoe store and see how much. I've never bought any shoes here in the Dominican Republic, so I don't know. So I'm gonna go.
Everything in the DR. I went to the mall to get a freaking baseball cap, and I couldn't believe they were asking like $50. I'm like, are you crazy?
That's for a real baseball. That's for original
Yes,
baseball hat.
but that's a baseball cap that would cost you maybe $20 in the state. But what it is everything, and they just the simple way to think of it is everything on an island is imported. The Dominican government puts like a 30-40% import tax on everything.
Let me ask you this: what is she talking? What is Kia talking about here? What is Sister Kia? Y'all better buy shoes in bulk. Buy and what's that? What's that? Alabia?
Alibaba,
What is that? I've never heard.
China,
I have
China,
heard.
China. That's the Chinese Amazon, and they're cheaper than Amazon.
They don't ship here to the Dominican Republic.
Ship it to the States, have somebody box it up, and then send it. But
Yeah.
she's right. Kia said in the chat, nobody buys clothes there. People
Yeah.
literally in the DR will fly to Miami to go clothes shopping.
Right.
It's just cheaper.
Kia, let me know what let me know what this Alibaba stuff is, and
That's Chinese Amazon.
I know, but like, how can do I log into it? Is it like a Amazon.com or something like that?
I never bought off of them, but I know that's what they are, and
okay,
that's the best way to describe it. Chinese Amazon. They're bigger. A lot of stuff on Amazon comes from Alibaba, but
like, let's say, okay, Dirk says buy counterfeit shoes in the DR. So
they don't. I don't know.
Hold on, Rico, hold on. I bought Valerie some of those Air Force Ones or whatever she wanted. I paid $40 for those shoes, so they not that damn cheap.
And they were probably counterfeit too, because you probably bought it from a Chinese tienda.
I'm 100% sure they were counterfeit, but
right.
I mean, some Air Force Ones that cost $140, $120 for some real ones. But yeah, I paid $35, $40 for those shoes, and they were counterfeit. So and
the problem with the counterfeit ones is you don't know how long they're gonna last or if they're gonna come apart. And I will say this: you get the Shacks or the Marbury, Starbury, whatever they call them. They're made to be. They're manufactured. They're Chinese made too, but they're manufactured to U.S. standards, better quality. But they're just made to be $20 sneakers. And those kids, I can tell you, when I buy them for my basketball club, volleyball club, they love those shoes. You would think they were Jordans when you give them to them.
Right.
They really, because they're brand new shoes and they rarely ever get brand new shoes.
Fifth Call Fever says, salute to Rico. I have listened to messages 10 times across 4 different platforms till finally understood what the OG was saying. Love him. Love you, brother. Love your dialogue. Yeah, I feel the same way. I say this, Rico, and I'm gonna kind of touch on what he just said. This is my first time seeing him on. Thanks for being a part of the channel, brother. But if you a Christian and you don't curse, just don't curse. You don't curse, and you don't do, and you don't do. If you say you don't need to be having sex until you get married, that's what you need not to do. You really can't stop judging people all the time. I can't stand people that just judge people all the time.
And I do want to say this, John.
Go
I
ahead.
don't want anybody who has a religious backing to sit there and feel attacked by anything I'm saying, because I really do not mean it. I
You
have
just
the
get
utmost
hype. Right, right.
I have the utmost respect for people with religious upbringings and backgrounds. I
Mhm.
really, truly, sincerely do. My grandmother, it just didn't take with me or my kids, and that's fine. So I don't say anything with judgment. But by the same way that I can respect and not judge your position, I only ask the same thing for mine. That's it. So if I came off too harsh, I do sincerely, honestly, authentically apologize, because that was not my intent.
Right.
But
No, I don't. I think some
I
people
just
just
want to
kind of,
say that I don't want nobody to think that I'm like anti-religious, or I'm just trying to
right.
be an a-hole unnecessarily, because I'm not.
I
And I
appreciate you.
apologize if it sounded that way. So
No,
I'm
you
sorry
good.
for that.
No, you good, Rico.
No, but I want to say that to the
I appreciate
subscribers who
you.
may
I
feel,
appreciate you apologizing for
yeah, no,
No, Rico, not. He don't believe in the devil, and he's not against
nope,
Christian. Yeah, he don't.
nope,
He's not like that at all.
not at all.
He wouldn't even be on my show if he was like that.
No, no.
Look, Jay Andrews said Rico married though, but Rico and Jennifer should they both have the same foul language.
Well, we got the same language, but Jennifer too crazy for me. But you know what, though? I'll be honest with you. If I wasn't married, Jennifer would be, because the thing is, for anybody that's looking for any single men
Mm-hmm.
in this chat, I will say this: from what I've observed, you couldn't meet a more authentic person. Now, you better be ready for it. You better be ready for it. But she is who she is. And what would you want more in a mate than honesty?
Right.
She's not gonna lie to you. I mean, she is who she is.
Yeah. Shout out
And if
Jay Andrew.
and if
Yeah,
you're
go ahead.
strong enough to be able to deal with that, I think she would be a great partner. I'm not trying to hook her up, but I think she would be a great partner. And I've always, I mean, my wife's like that, you know.
Right.
That's always been the type of women in my life, because that's how my mom was, and I like women with strong personalities, because I know me myself. Y'all hear me? Left to my own devices, I'd be a problem. I need a strong woman to keep me in check.
Right. Right.
So it's a good thing.
Damn, I like yeah, man. But I think that's what we'll focus on. I'm gonna talk to Miss Sharonda tomorrow, and then how much is a barrel we need to get? Because I'll buy the barrel. Is it like that blue barrel, that blue bin? That's what it.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna see, and it's a big. I wish I had took a picture of it before it left. Um, but it's a big barrel, and I know a single barrel can probably get 100 pair of sneakers.
And then we can put socks in there too. We
Oh
can.
yeah, you can get all kinds. That, I mean, with the sneakers,
It's only 45, 50 kids there. So
yeah.
so yeah, we could put 50 sneakers in there and put the rest of them.
But being an orphanage, I'm sure there's turnover with kids.
Yeah, it is. But
Right.
for the most part, she said that they keep those kids until they grow out.
Right, of course,
Mhm.
because ain't nobody.
Right.
If they end up in the orphanage, there's nowhere else for them to go.
Right. And
That's
then
just the
and
reality.
the older they get, she told me the older they get, the harder. And that's like it. It's just like that in the United States. The older the
Yes.
child get, the
Yes.
tougher it is. One thing that I wanted to say, Rico, was, man, she said the government only pays just the basic water and not they don't give them they just give them beans and rice and
Mm-hmm.
chicken. They just give them the basic stuff the government does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Yeah, so the government really don't help them out a lot, you know.
But I mean, that's also what the government does for poor people.
For the
I
United
think
States.
we don't talk about it because people are
No, we don't get no damn beans and rice. We get food
no,
stamps,
no,
steak and
but
shrimp and all of that stuff in the United
yeah,
States.
whatever, right? Okay. But what I'm saying is people fail to realize that there is no social safety network in any of these countries. And it's not just the DR. It's the DR. It's all throughout Latin America. Poor people are left to fend for themselves.
You need to say except for the United States.
I said all through Latin America, South
Okay.
America, Central
Okay, I
America,
didn't hear
South
that.
America.
I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear
North America is Mexico, US, Canada. Anything south of Mexico, they literally poor people.
You got to say you got to say Puerto Rico and not like that. Puerto Rico ain't
Well,
like
Puerto
that.
Rico's part of the U.S.
Yeah,
It's a U.S. territory. We own it.
Yeah,
But outside of the U.S. and U.S. territories, those countries, poor people are really poor. They're not U.S. poor. They get there's no Medicaid. There's no Section 8 housing. There's no food stamps. No, it just doesn't exist. Even my wife's home country of El Salvador. No, you get nothing. Nothing.
Right.
I mean, literally nothing. You don't get no check. You get nothing.
Right.
And I go there every year, and it's like same shit. She's like, they get nothing.
So Rico, I'll talk to Miss Sharonda, I'll talk to Jennifer, I'll talk to Dominga, and then we'll get the barrel, and then we'll probably have it go to a PO box or something, because I don't want to give nobody nobody's address, no physical
PO
address.
box for what?
To ship the shoes. See, this is what I'm thinking about. So get the barrel, and I don't know. Let's say Miss Sharonda gets the barrel. Then Miss Sharonda gets a P.O. box in New York where she lives. She lives in New York. Then all of the shoes that people want to donate shoes and pay for shoes, they send them to that P.O. box. Miss Sharonda, hold on, let me finish. Then Miss Sharonda gets them and say, okay, the last date is April the 29th. And then she puts all of them in the barrel, and then she ships them out from her house. But I don't want it to come to her house. I want it to go to a P.O. box.
You almost going. I mean, well, you know,
Which route would you go? And that's what I'm asking other people too. What's up, Haitian gunman?
I will say this.
Haitian gunman say you butt hurt.
tell him I'm right with him. I'm right with him. Guns up.
Go ahead. What you about to say? Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say this. This is one thing you do need to do, because I had to do this for the basketball team. Is you need to reach out to the orphanage and you need to ask her what's the most common sizes that they need.
That's the easy part. That's the easy part, Rico. I'm talking about how do we get it in?
No, listen. But I'm saying it's important, because even with the shipping, you don't want people buying. So here's what I'm saying: is like when I asked the basketball team, I'm like, I'm not gonna get every size for every kid. It's like, okay, what sizes do y'all need the most?
Gotcha.
And I was like, size men's 7 to 8. So I got mostly those because that fit most of the kids. And then
Rico, one thing I want to say is saludo. Hello. One thing I want to say is golly, what was I going to say? The kids, everybody just came in. I forgot what I was going to say, but anyway, go ahead.
But that's the biggest thing, is because you know, they're all different sizes, but they'll run a range. So if you hit that middle spot, because the kids will be wearing shoes that's a little too big and a little too small. But if you get that middle range, you will cover most of them. And it's like, okay, good. So I was like, okay, you said 6 through 9. So I got 3 pair of 6s, 3 pair of 7s, 3 pair of 8s, and 3 pair of 9s to try to cover everybody. And they'll figure it out themselves. Once you give them to them, they're going to make sure every pair is used. If the kid got to put on extra socks, he'll do that till he grow into them.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's better than trying to get specific sizes, and then all of a sudden nobody can fit them, and it's a wasted pair of shoes. So I always say go for that. And then, like you said, the rest of it is just.
Yeah, kids. She says I refuse to buy clothes here. Now I buy shirts and stuff there, but I've never bought any shoes. So yeah,
it's wildly expensive. I never buy any clothes there ever.
And he says, how much are the knockoffs? I mean, the knockoffs it just depends, but I've seen them for $25, $20, $40. You know, it just depends on what they are. But you can tell they're knockoffs, and yeah.
And you know, my bougie behind, if I won't buy clothes there, come on, me or my wife, and we are clothes whores, but it's like,
right. Dirk is right. You can get some knockoffs for 1,500 pesos. That's That's $30. So
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you can get some brand name here in the US for $30.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can get Nikes for $30 if you go to, like, I'm gonna go to the outlet mall here. You know, we have outlet malls. You can get the Nikes 2-3 seasons ago for $20. So I'm
Right.
gonna go there to the outlet mall and get me 10, 15 pair for $20 a piece with Nikes, brand name, not knockoffs.
Try say I wear t-shirts, shorts, like literally rotate 3 pairs. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I pretty
So
much do.
what I will do is I'm going to get a barrel here at my house that I'll fund myself for your group.
Oh man, I appreciate it, brother. Oh, hold up. Did Rika
You don't need to do shit.
Patrick said, but Patrick, did you hear that, Patrick? And everybody else that talked bad
Love you,
about
brother Patrick. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll fund a barrel myself, me
okay.
and my wife. And when I got it full and ready to go, you give me an address to have it shipped.
No, okay, but you missing the part. You missing the part, Rico. And thank you so much, Rico. Yeah, everybody heard that. Rico,
What's your part?
You're missing the part where we have everybody, the 30 people that's on here and the people that we talk to on the channel, they're gonna say, "Hey, Coach John, Rico, Jennifer, Domingo, where do we need to send the shoes to so Rico can put all 50 of them
No.
in?"
I'm doing my own barrel. I'm sending it to your house.
That's not what I'm saying, Rico.
I'm doing my own barrel. I'm gonna fill my own barrel.
What?
I do this. I'm going to fill a barrel for your kids. Well, not your kids, but
right.
Because bottom line, whether they're in Boca Chica, whether they're in Punta Cana, whatever, these are kids. So this is what I do anyway, as much as I can. So because this is an ongoing thing that I do for my kids. So a shipment in between there.
Rico, you do stuff you've done stuff for me. You've done stuff for Brother Clarence. You got
I'm going to do something for them kids. I saw the video. It tore at my heart. Okay. It worked.
I appreciate it, brother.
Your video got to me. I told you I looked at it. So I'm going to send a shipment to you, and you get them to them best way you can.
They got some people they got 1 or 2 people out of since the last year and a half you've been on here. They want me to cancel you and not put you back on the channel no more.
You don't have to. I'm still sending a barrel. I don't. Let me say this to the people that wanted him to cancel me.
That's 1 or 2.
I don't ask to come. He keep calling me. So if y'all feel better to cancel me, you need to cancel Coach. I don't be asking to come up here. So stop asking for me when I'm not here.
Yeah, everybody asks. They say, "Where Rico at? Where Rico? Where Rico at?" But hey, man, I appreciate it. On a serious note, thank you so much, man. No. But we're gonna call Jennifer tomorrow, and then we'll get the shoe sizes. And it's like 40. It's 46. It was 46 there yesterday, and then you can ship the barrel not to my house. You're gonna ship the barrel straight to the orphanage.
Okay, but them kids go to school. They need school supplies too, because that's a big thing. That's a big thing. But I mean, are they going to school? Because that's a big thing. Like I said,
they go to school there. They have a teachers that's there, and they have a school there.
So they probably need school supplies too.
Yeah.
Pencils, papers, pens, stuff like that. Because that's a big thing that I push too. It's like if they going, then I also try to push, hey, get them school supplies.
If you want to get some school supplies, that'll be fine. Also, what I'll do is when the barrel comes, I'll have like 50 pair of socks. Mm-hmm. So they can. I'm gonna buy the socks, and then me and Domingo buy the socks, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I mean, but we can never have too much. It's an orphanage. Mm-hmm. Anybody, whatever you want to send, just tell them send whatever you want. I don't care if they want to send all socks. I don't care. They can never have too much. Them socks wear out. They need new ones. There's other orphanages. You can never send enough. Those kids.
And let me answer this question. What Paul just said. Paul said, I noticed that the kids don't have a TV. They do have a TV, but they are on limited time with the TV and play video games. They're not allowed to play video games. They said that the video games makes them overweight. That's what now this And they also said that it's not good for the brain. That's why them kids go outside, play basketball, they pick fruit, they play tag all day. They not allowed to play video games all
So,
day.
question: what other outdoor activities? Because I did see you was out there. So I guess they got a little basketball court, right?
Yeah, they had a soccer ball, but the soccer ball is busted.
So
Uh,
maybe that like you say, we can send a couple of soccer balls, maybe some kickballs,
right.
some other frisbees, things
Yeah.
they can
Well,
do outside, like
yeah,
frisbee.
things they can do outside. That'll work. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
things like that.
they watch TV for about 2 hours, and then they kind of rotate the older ones, and then they rotate. Yeah.
But
So
even games like frisbee, oh yeah, let's get 20 frisbees. Hey man, and learn how to play frisbee. It's outside active. Kickball, dodgeball, soccer balls.
answer this question. I can answer it, but I already know the answer. Javion Moore says, "Are all the clothes in the Dominican Republic knockoffs?" No,
No,
no. You
but
can
they're
they got some high dollar places
right.
over here that you can get the real deal.
They're not knockoffs, but if they are legitimate, they are imported, and the importation generally always doubles the price, nearly triples. So whatever you complain about the clothes in the US, you're going to pay double the price in the DR just because it was shipped there.
Right. But
So the taxes and everything that the government adds on it doubles the price. That's the point. It's not that they're trying, it's taxes.
it's a lot of people that's gonna want to do other things. So we're gonna put Miss Sharonda wants to put a group of
There you go. Kia said it perfectly. Be
what
prepared to spend at least double the price. Thank you.
that's true. That's right.
You can't, and I don't care, Coach, me, Kia, nobody's gonna get you away from that.
Right.
You can't. Same thing with the cars. Nobody, I don't care what anybody tells you. If they tell you, it's like, I'm sorry. Nobody's going to be able to get you away from paying those prices because literally almost anything that's why food and fruits and vegetables are dirt cheap
Yeah.
because it's produced there. But anything that's produced, electronics, people always say, bring them with you.
Right.
It's
Let me,
you get a MacBook $1,000 in the US, $3,000 in the DR. It's
what is
crazy.
what is she speaking of, Miss Neva Nev of the Dow Daily? People in the U.S. could join hands and send a barrel to the orphanage, which should be cheaper to clear at the what? The
At the wharf, I guess just to clear. If you send a barrel, that's the one thing I did notice. This first shipment, me and my wife sent, which was good. We sent a bunch of stuff. Her boss even sent a brand new TV, and they didn't charge us taxes on it. So this company I'm working with now, I feel good about, especially when we get this next shipment. If we get through with no taxes, then I feel really good because they say you ship the barrel, you pay $250, and you put whatever you want in it. And I mean, we got a lot of stuff in there,
right.
and they didn't charge us any taxes, and they delivered it from my house here to my house there, door to door service.
Well, this is what we're gonna do, Rico, and I appreciate. I wasn't expecting it, and I appreciate it, brother. But we're gonna do a barrel with Miss Sharonda. Then you're gonna do your own separate barrel, but we'll do a barrel where we're not gonna get the shoes because you're gonna take care of the shoes,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna get the sizes and everything for you, and and then we'll figure out what Miss Sharonda wants to load her barrel up with, and I'll figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll load up a barrel.
okay, I appreciate it, man. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I can't wait till that barrel says Rico on it at the orphanage, so I can video it and show everybody like Rico donated this.
That barrel ain't gonna have my name on it, but you just get them kids what them kids need. Get the
No,
babies what they need.
no, but I'm still that whole
Dumb.
video. Yeah,
It's about them babies, and I just want people just to sit there and just see the reality. And again, it's not just a DR. I want people to understand that this is in Africa, this is in Asia, this is in Latin America. So the things that we take for granted here in the U.S. and the things that we're accustomed to, a lot of people in other countries they just don't have it. So
Haitian.
it doesn't have to be the DR. We all love the DR. That's what Coach is. I got a home there. I love it. So obviously that's where my attention is between there and my wife's home country. But I also try to donate to other places too. I say anybody and everybody donate to where your heart is. But
Well, shout out. Yeah, you're right, brother. And this, speaking of donations, somebody that's been donating since day one, since he was Haitian Gummy. Thank you so much, brother. My donation, donate y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this toward the orphan kids, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate it. As always, Haitian Gummy, he'll talk shit and then donate some money.
always, isn't he? I know. That's his shit talking feed. I donate the money. Let me say what I want. Okay. Come on up and cuss me out, Haitian.
Every time I have every time I have a girl on here, he said, "I'm about to send you $5, John. Have her to stand up and turn around for me." I can't make
Haitian, my guy. I see Haitian over there. I see Haitian in some other places too. He stay in them streets.
Yeah. He be on a lot of other channels too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Haitian run them YouTube streets.
Oh yeah.
He don't play. He the same. He the same person everywhere he go.
I noticed. Okay, I just read that right there. Let me get through some of these.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What about the because this is what I also too, and then it's a lot to do, man. I swear to God, it never ends because I'm even.
Wow, she says $5.50 for a pair.
Nike lookalikes on Alibaba.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I even noticed on I just say for the basketball program that I'm working with is and it's basketball and volleyball. I've been trying to, because here's the thing is, even from the orphanage, and we do for the kids, but what I think what gets forgotten sometimes is the people that's working with the kids.
Right.
So the people who run the orphanage, and like I said, the people who run my basketball program, I'm like, they're poor too.
Right.
So sometimes I always, like when I come back, I'm gonna go do for my kids at the basketball program, but I keep reaching out to the coaches and I'm like, okay, let me try to bring some adult t-shirts and socks for them too. Cause ain't nobody giving them shit.
Oh man,
that's they true. Giving away their time, effort, and work. And I'm like, yeah, great guys. I'm glad you remember the kids. Absolutely. The kids first. But you got adults who these are Dominicans who are not making a lot of money.
Rico,
they're sacrificing.
I gotta cut you off real quick. This is Jordan's mama right here. So everybody wants to know who Jordan's mama is.
Hola.
Tell everybody your name.
Hi, everybody.
No, say your name and number.
Oh, Lizzie.
This is Lizzie. This is Jordan's mama. This is Jordan's mama. So everybody wants to know who Jordan's mama is. This is the middle baby. There's Soul, Lizzie, and Chris. Okay, gracias. Okay, say bye-bye. Gracias. Oh, let me get to this. So everybody knows who Jordan's mama is now. So there we go. Patrick, thank you so much, brother. Rico, hold that thought. Don't forget what you was about to say, Rico.
I wasn't about to say nothing.
Okay. All right. My bad. Okay,
you love Patrick, me talking, don't you?
Patrick, thank you so much for the donation. What's good, bro? I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate it. Patrick, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. I don't see a question. He don't have a question. But anyway, usually they'll have a question or a comment, but I don't see it. But anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation, brother. Appreciate it. Patrick was giving you a hard time. No, it wasn't Patrick. It was the other dude that was giving you a hard time. Wasn't it Rico? Rico. I don't know what happened to Rico. But anyway, Patrick.
That was the other Patrick. You hear me now?
Oh, no, okay. Now I can hear you.
Turn your damn volume up. Oh, and check your cash out because my buddy told me stop doing them fucking super chats because what's the name? YouTube take too much.
Oh man, Rico.
That's for the orphanage. That's what I got today. But I'd rather cash app it to you rather than super chat it because I think don't YouTube take half?
Yeah, they take about 65, 70%.
Right.
Rico, thank you. I don't. They got this dude named Rico just sent $20. I don't know who Rico
I
is.
was drunk. Send it back. Send it back.
Thanks for the 20. Hey, Patrick, thank you so much. Rico, I appreciate it, brother.
No. But my buddy Peso told me, he say, don't do the super chat, which is good, but it's the fact I didn't know YouTube
But you know
take
what?
that much.
Super chat is so much faster. People just push a button and it's just there.
It ain't faster than Cash App.
Well, I mean, shoot, you got to put the person number in. You got.
No, you don't. Once you send it to them once, it's locked in.
I know.
And here's the thing: you get 100% through Cash App.
Yeah, you get it. No, but once you pull, you get. They charge
You
you like
100%.
No, they charge you like 65, 70 cents for pulling.
Okay, but that's a lot less than 50%.
Right. Yeah,
and they only charge you 65 cents if you say you want it instantly. If you just let it go 2 days, you get 100%.
Patrick, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. We got a lot of
so that's the difference. If you want to, I would say to anybody that's willing to make a donation, Cash App Brother John, Coach, and then do your comment and make him pull it up. Because and only reason why I say you do it any way you want, but I'm saying he gets 100% of the money
right.
Cash App, as opposed to if I had just super chatted him that $20, he would only got $8, right?
Right, about $8.
He'd have got like $8. I cashed that to him. If he wait 2 days, he get the whole 20. If he wanted today, he still get 19.
Right.
So
Patrick,
that's
so much. Yeah, that's true. But some people, I'm not gonna tell people say, hey,
no. I'm just telling people how to get the most of your money. Because I used to super chat all the time, thinking y'all was getting all of it.
No, you know.
And I didn't realize. I'm like,
YouTube get their money.
Right. So I was like, what the fuck I'm giving money to YouTube for?
Right. But you know,
but it's not helping the kids giving it to YouTube. I want you to get all that money to go do something for the kids. YouTube is rich.
Yes.
So that's all I'm saying. But everybody do whatever you want. Just know whatever you
put my cash app. I'll put my Cash App number. That's the Cash App at the that's going across the screen right there.
Yeah.
But Patrick, thank you so much. Just sent another donation. Thank you so much, brother. All these donations today are going to the orphanage. All of them, every last one of them. So I appreciate it. And then I'm gonna buy some socks and things for the kids. So when Rico send his barrel, they'll already be the socks will already be here. And I'm gonna get some other things for him also. And I'll let Jennifer know also.
I love you too, Ariel.
Rico has a mouth like he was from New York. Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I love you too.
Patrick, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just put my Cash App at the bottom. There you see it going across the screen right there, brother. But thank you so much for the 3 donations. And Patrick Lewis, that's 3 donations. Then Haitian Gunman, thank you so much. I just like to go over all my donations. And then let's get back to some of the questions. I'm gonna stay on for about another 20 more minutes. Chris. Now this is the oldest girl right here. This is Chris. Hey, Jordan. This is Jordan. No, you say hello.
Hello.
Now,
that baby look like yours, John.
Now this is the oldest right here.
That baby look like you.
How old are you? 25. I don't know what 25 is. Gracias, baby.
25.
25. Thank you so much. Jordan, don't touch my microphone.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
John.
Uh-huh.
Why that baby look like you?
Somebody just sent me another Cash App.
Oh, good.
Oh, Miss Marvin. Kayadaya Marvin. Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate it. God bless you. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Keiyada. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's gonna go toward the kids
In the
also,
orphanage.
and at the orphanage. I appreciate it. Y'all are such a blessing. Um, I'm gonna let Miss Sharonda know and Jennifer know what all we pulled in today, and thank you for the tacos.
Hey, Quan, you see John trying to ignore my question, right, Quan?
What question?
That baby look like you.
That baby, that baby is light skinned. That baby
Yeah,
don't look like
okay.
me.
Okay, Wody. Quan heard it. That baby look like Quan. Don't that baby look like John?
And Paul just sent $20. Thank you. So yeah, I do get more money when I thank you so much. Rico, you got a movement going. All of y'all,
Right.
thank y'all so much. God
It
bless
only makes
you.
sense if they're going to donate that more of it go to the kids for the orphanage than YouTube, because everybody know YouTube is rich. So
Right.
it doesn't make sense to be giving them money.
You know, that's true. That's true.
And on the next live stream, John, we're going to need a DNA test. Coach done knocked us off. That's a daggone shame. He got nervous when I said that baby looked like him.
The internet went out for a second.
You got nervous when I said that baby looked like you.
I just got another cash app from Quissy Jones. Quissy Jones, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And I want everybody to know it makes a difference, because all this money that we just donated to the orphanage, half of that would have went to YouTube.
Right.
And that would have cut down on what he could do for those kids that we saw. So it makes, that's the only reason why I brought it up. Somebody had to tell me, and I was like, what the hell I'm giving YouTube money for?
Right. So let me go over the names real quick. If I mess up the names, I'm sorry. You know, I'm from Louisiana. We graduated in the 9th grade. So anyway, they got this guy by the name of Rico Young. I don't know who that is. He sent $20. Thank you, Rico, whoever you are. I appreciate it, Rico. Thank you, brother.
I was drinking. I want my money back.
Then we got Miss Key. How do you pronounce her name? Keiyada. Kaida Marvin.
I don't know.
That's a female, I think. Thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate it. Paul Riveras. We've been seeing Paul. This Paul right here. Paul, thank you so much, brother. Paul just sent $20. God bless you. Thank you so much,
Paul
brother. Reavers. Thank you so much. God bless you. And Jordan is kicking my whatchamacallit. And then Quissie, Kussie. How do you say that name? Qussie.
Jordan, say Poppy.
No, shut up, Rico. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. God, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna call Jennifer and let her know. He got his toes wrapped around the cord.
Stop sweating like a hooker in church holding your son.
No, this ain't my baby. The baby looks more like Steph Curry's kid. Yes.
Hey, the next live stream, we're gonna need a DNA test, John.
Shut up, Rico. Anyway, man, I wasn't expecting this, but thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Gracias. And anybody have any other, man? I missed a whole bunch of questions because Rico was talking too much.
Always. You knew that when you asked me up here.
Okay, Michelle says, for Coach, now you found new love with Dominga. Is there marriage in the future? And does Dominga want more kids? I know your previous ex wanted another child, but okay, Dominga. Yeah, I'm so glad she didn't say my ex's name. I appreciate that because I appreciate it. But anyway, Dominga, I don't know about the marriage part. It's coming soon. I really do believe it's coming soon.
Y'all moving in the grandparent stage.
Rico's in the wedding. So I already told him he's in the wedding when we have the wedding. So We just got to put duct tape on his mouth when we're going through the ceremony. So
Good luck with that. Good thing they don't speak English.
I'm gonna skip over the part. Does anybody have what's that? Anybody have any
Thing to say.
Yeah.
Be like, this nigga won't shut up.
So anyway, Dominga cannot have any more children. She had some complications when she had Soul, the last baby. So she almost passed away. She almost died, and she lost a lot of blood. So she cannot have any more children. And I wouldn't want her to. At 43 years old, I wouldn't want her to have any more children anyway. But yeah, she almost passed away, and I got to talk about. I'm gonna have her get on and talk about that story one day where she actually faded out a couple times, and they brought her back, and because she lost so much blood.
Y'all got grandkids, right?
Just one. You just Jordan.
Oh, okay. So there you go. That's your new baby. I
Yeah.
told you he looked just like you.
Shut up.
He looking more and more. What they say, if you feed him long enough, he yours.
That's how John looked during his Yankee days.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, I'm so happy. I'm gonna add up what I got in Cash App. I'm gonna tell y'all how much we got in Cash App today, and I'll tell you guys real
Just
quick.
do something good for them. Well, it's a shame you can't get
$68 total.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't get. I mean, but I'm trying to think what you can buy there locally, but it's just. I just tell you, everything's imported. So even socks, underwear. That's why we bring everything because it's so damn expensive on the island. But get what you can. Maybe food.
Has Dominga ever been married? That's a great question. I'm gonna say yes and no. And Walter, if he's still on here, I don't know if he's still on here, but he's Dominican. A lot of Dominicans say that they're married and they're not married. But so I asked her, I said, "Are you married?" She said, "Yeah, I was married." I said, "Well, did you get a divorce with the paperwork and everything?" And she was like, "Oh, we never got married like that with paperwork." And I was like, "Oh." So she's like, they never been married like paperwork married. And I don't know, is it true that most Dominicans don't get married and do the paperwork? Is that true? I don't know. Have you ever heard that, Rico?
Yes, I have heard that. I heard that that's the majority of the case. I don't know it to be true, but that's what I've heard. That's what they've told me. That just like, they do the common law thing. Just have kids move in together and just call themselves husband and wife and just ain't no church. I guess because it's an expense. Even I mean, it may be a much cheaper expense, but that's just still money.
Man, Paul just
because who has but who would know better is there are I don't know because Bridget, Ebony Lady, she has the bridal shop in Punta Cana.
No, she's the one that's doing Dominga's dress.
Oh, okay. So she says that they come in, they get dresses and everything.
Right.
So there are some people I know that's doing the formal, but it ain't like they busting down the door because they still got to pay for the rental for the dresses and the tuxedos and all that. But I still think most of them just do the jump the broom shit.
Right. Yeah, they do.
They ain't spending no money.
Paul just sent another donation. You got a movement started. That's why I love you, Rico. I appreciate it.
No.
Rico, Paul just sent another $20. Man, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul. I'll stop cursing.
Yeah. Paul. Wow.
But the big thing was, again, like I said, I hope anybody who hasn't seen that orphanage video will go back and look at it again.
Yes.
Cause it moved me, to see how bad those kids got it, and that's what it's for. It ain't for me. It ain't for Coach. It's you see with your own eyes what those kids, how they live.
Paul said, "I'm not done." He sent another $20. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you again.
We at $100.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So push it again. Whoever hasn't seen that orphanage video, they can see what their donation is for. It ain't to line John's pocket or buy him Presidentes or anything like that. It's for these kids. He wanted to be baseball, but it don't have to be. Be honest with you, it's probably better what he's doing with the orphanage than with the baseball, because the baseball is a luxury.
She's Haitian government. That's what I like about Haitian government. He just no disrespect. She looks a little old. Well, she's 40. I said 43. I didn't say 42. Haitian government, but she's 43, and yeah, I think you know what? I ain't never check her ID. You think she might be not Haitian
You
government?
piece of work.
Haitian government got me thinking like, damn.
I'm glad he said it, not me. No, I wasn't thinking it, but I'm just saying, if it would have been me,
Oh
I'd
yeah,
have been
yeah, people been cussing you out like you leave
right.
John alone, Rico,
Right.
and his girl don't ever.
But I didn't say it, and I'll be honest with
But
you,
he
I
said
don't think
the
so.
Haitian government said it in a nice way. He didn't say it in a bad.
You know why he mad? Because you didn't tell her to stand up and turn around. That's, you know how Haitian is. Haitian a damn piece of work.
He is, man. But no, I know. I'm gonna look at it now. I'm gonna look at our ID.
He got you second guessing. Cut it out.
No,
you better not. Leave that woman alone.
I ain't gonna do that. But no, hey, when the paperwork come and we start doing the marriage paperwork and all of that stuff,
John, you
what?
lucky to have her. Goddamn it.
I'm sorry. I don't care if she's
103.
103.
You're lucky to have her, and ain't nobody else checking for your old dusty ass.
Hey, look
Look
what she just made me, Haitian. Everybody, look what she just made
exactly.
me. Tacos with avocados and beef and everything. Thank you, baby. Ben I baby.
Look, and be rubbing those stinky feet later on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So knock it off.
My Cash App is right there. It's called the PayPal at the Dominican route, or you can just text it to my number, the 225 409 8806.
No, but the problem with the other venues, again, like I said, they all work. I don't want everybody to sit there and people be like suspicious, all this stuff. What I say, no, I just know that the Cash App gives you the bigger bang for the buck. Because like you can, if you just say, okay, regular, in 2 days, 100% of the money will be in there. If you want it now, they're gonna take a little bit off. But you can wait 2-3 days and you'll get all of it.
Paul said he's coming to the wedding. Paul, you can come to. Thank you for the donations, brother. But Paul said he's coming to the wedding. You can come to the wedding. And matter of fact, I'm gonna invite all my YouTubers to the wedding.
But you know what? Hey, don't be doing no spot minute bullshit. You got to give me and the missus time. So when are you planning?
Patrick just donated $20. Thank you so much, Patrick. God bless you. I appreciate it.
When you planning on jumping the broom?
Let me finish telling Patrick, thank you for the donation.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Thank all of y'all. God bless y'all. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Dominican, when we get married, baby? What?
Oh shit. She ain't said yes.
No, I hadn't proposed to her yet, but it's gonna happen probably soon because she's a sweetheart. I hadn't.
No, they can't be too soon. You got to give me notice so we can come. Me and the missus want to come.
Yeah, I'm keeping you right here because Haitian government talking about my baby don't look old at all. My baby.
John.
What?
When you having the wedding, me and the missus want to come.
I don't know. It'd probably be December, maybe early next year or something like that. I'm gonna let you know.
Okay,
you gotta talk to your probation officer or something. What you got?
Yeah, maybe. But you need to let me know so that I can sit there and we can plan. We can come.
Thank you so much, sweetheart, for putting it in there. Yeah,
because I'm not gonna miss that for nothing. Not for all the tea in China.
I appreciate it, brother. Y'all, my baby, she tapping on me. She's ready for me to eat. But
take your old broken down ass to bed. I get it.
Listen.
Jordan trying to tear my stuff down. Thank you so much. Yeah, but hey, everybody that donated, I'm gonna go over everybody's name that donated once again, and Haitian government laughing. Yeah, there's my info right there. And Kia, thank you so much for putting it up, sweetheart. Let's see. Special thanks to Rivers, Paul Rivers, Quincy Jones, Paul Rivers, Keda, Marvin, Rico. I don't know who that dude is, but Rico, thank you so much, brother. Keda, Marvin, Paul Rivers. God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much. And the money does go straight to him. It doesn't go to Presidente's or tequila. It's gonna go. I'm gonna let Jennifer know how much we collected. I'm gonna let Miss Sharonda know how much we collected. But we're gonna keep this thing going. We're not just gonna. And Rico, thank you so much for the barrel that you're gonna donate, brother.
Yeah.
God, thank you.
And Anthony Castro, we're not saying everybody in the DR doesn't get married. I think I said that. I don't want it to be if it sounded that way. That wasn't the intention.
Not at
I
all.
was just saying that a large. I don't know what percentage.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to ask
know,
Anthony. Anthony is one of our main subscribers. He's on here all the time.
And I don't want him to think, because to be honest with you, a lot of people, to be honest with you, marriage in the United States has decreased tremendously. A lot of people are just shacking up. So it's not wildly unusual, but that's why
don't say it like that. Don't say shacking up, Rico.
Well, I mean, that's what we used to call it. We used to call it shacking up, moving in together, whatever you want to call it. That's what it used to be called. You're shacking up. You're not married. So more people are starting families and quote unquote not wanting to get the government involved. Now, I truly believe in marriage, but just because I believe in it don't mean I got kids that say they ain't gonna never get married. Like, do whatever you want to do. I ain't arguing with you, and they probably won't. I got a couple that I know will never get married, but I believe in it. I got one that does. So it's even a U.S. thing. So I think probably less than half of America is married. Like 50% of American couples are unmarried, but they're still couples.
Anthony said, Jennifer said that a lot of Dominicans eat cat. They'll cut the cat up and kind of like they say with Chinese or Japanese.
I don't know nothing about that. That I don't know.
But Jennifer said that Anthony is born and raised in the Dominican. He said Jennifer Lyons.
Well, shit, Jennifer there. What are you talking about, Michael Amandi? I'm throwing insults. What did you talking about?
He was born and raised here also. Anthony was. Castrillo. He was born here. Anyway, let me go to the super chat. Thank you so much for the donation. Walk on. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's going. Now we're like, I hadn't even counted the money for. I think I'm probably almost at $200 with the super chat, but I can't say $100 for super chat because they take a certain percentage out of that. But
right. Let me ask you a question. Who's this idiot in the chat? Michael Amandi.
Black One Crypto, more. What's going on?
Go up above Black Crypto. Who's this idiot?
Walk on again. Thank you so much. I like to send like 2 or 3. Michael Amanda. I've never seen him before. Rico's still throwing insults at you. Stop taking it.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. He's I've never even heard of him, Michael Amando. But thanks for being on the channel. He must don't know us. He must don't know how we roll.
I don't get. Tell him either hit the Cash App or shut the fuck up. That's it. Hit the Cash App or shut the fuck up.
I don't even know who Michael. But thanks for being on the channel, brother. I appreciate it.
I try to understand these butt hurts. Hey, Haitian, we got another butt hurt in the chat. Can you deal with it? Haitian Gunman, we got another butt hurt in the chat.
My Dominican husband has been calling me his wife since the day we met. Yeah, that's the first thing. That's the first thing that Dominican guys. Well, I say it now. I say my wife. Like when we going somewhere, I say talk to my wife. Talk to mi esposo. So esposa, right? Esposa, mi esposa. I'm not married to a man. I'm married to a. It's esposa.
I think Michael Amundi's one of them fucking passport bros that I drugged before, cause he down in the chat butt hurt. Cause I certainly ain't said nothing.
Rico, you still some people just want you to. That's
he's trying to trigger me. He trying to trigger me. It ain't gonna work because he don't know I'm not taking nothing back. I see it. So if it insulted you and hurt your butt, just
Yeah.
get used to it.
Paul, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. I'm hungry, and my girl, she keep on looking at me because she want me to sit down and eat with her. Um, Anthony, is true. Haitian gunman said. Oh, Haitian gunman said it's true.
Right. I don't know.
Damn. Black.
What are you talking about? The cat? Is Haitian saying the cat is true?
About, I don't know if he's talking about cat or I don't know if he's talking about the marriage part. I don't know which one.
Again, like I said, I've just heard it about the marriage thing. The cat, I've never heard, so I don't know anything about the cat.
Black Crypto, thank you so much for the donation.
What's up, Crypto? I thought the cat thing was always Asia. I've always heard that about people from Asian countries, and I saw that when I was in Korea. They do eat a lot of strange things. I'm not going to disparage them. You know, when I was in Korea, they eat a lot of shit that we wouldn't eat.
Right.
But
Black Crypto,
lot of stuff.
Thank you so much for the donation, Black Crypto. I don't understand these super chats sometimes. Sometimes they don't have any. I guess some people just donate and don't have any comments or questions or anything like that. But I appreciate the $20 donation, brother. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Haitians saying they do eat cat. I didn't know that. That's news to me. So I won't even bring it up no more. I want nobody to think I'm taking no shot. That's just really, I would have never believed that.
Let me ask Haitian Gunman this. Does Haitians eat cat? Do they eat cat or dog or anything like that? And that's
you said the drunks and alcoholics. So I didn't know that.
Black Crypto, brother. Thank y'all so much. Thank everybody for the donations. Paul, Quincy Jones, Paul. Go ahead.
But even if they do, it's nothing to be ashamed of because, again, like I said, I know in the Asian countries, they do. I mean, like eat dogs, cats. They eat a lot of things. So
we eat alligator in Louisiana. We eat possum. We eat raccoon.
Yeah, in America we just look at dogs and cats too much like pets. That's why we go ew. But other countries, they don't think twice about that shit. They like catch it, kill it, eat it.
If I had to choose to eat out a cat or a dog, I would eat a cat first because cats don't do nothing but just they real bossy. They not pet. I don't even consider them as pets. It's like having a snake because I mean you can't tell them to sit. You can't tell them to fetch. They real stubborn. But I couldn't eat no dog. I couldn't eat.
That's how you come to your decision. Really.
If I had to, would you eat a cat or a dog? Which one would be
motherfucker,
first?
you get hungry enough, you'll eat me. Okay? Yep. Exactly. Hunger is the great equalizer.
It is.
It just is. So again, it's going to take a lot for me to eat one, but I'll get there.
But what happened? What happened when they cut that food stamp off in the United States? They're gonna be kicking your door in the United States, Rico.
Cannibalism is a real thing. When you get hungry enough, it just is what it is. Cannibalism is a real thing.
Haitian government, especially the drunks and alcoholics.
Right. I just never knew that was a thing in the DR where people ate, I'm
gonna have to ask my baby. I'm gonna have to ask Domingo.
Now I will say this, John. Mm-hmm. You said even in your videos, it's a lot of stray dogs, right?
It's a lot of stray dogs,
but you ain't seen a lot of stray cats.
No.
So I'm saying, I don't know.
Black Crypto, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Some Haitians do. See, that's what I like about Haitian government. He just keep it real. And Anthony too. That's what I like about a lot of my subscribers. They just keep it real. Oh man. Eating cats and dogs, Black Crypto. Yeah, I mean, that's probably just. I'm thinking that's just poor people that can't afford to like buy chicken and stuff like that, and they just got to do what they got to do.
Yeah, but people in America, right? Like poor elderly people have eaten cat food.
Mm-hmm.
So every country has its issues with poverty, people being forced into things that they normally wouldn't want to do, they've never done before, and you all of a sudden you find like, hey, when there's a will, there's a way. So
Yes.
I don't know anybody in America that eating cat, but I know plenty of old people that ate cat food because tuna costs too fucking much.
Right.
That's a real thing.
Mr. McField, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right, Rico. We love brother Rico. It's just misunderstood in the people in the comments. Yeah, that'd be some of the new people that really don't know Rico. Rico
That's
been
their
around.
problem.
Yeah, it'll be some of the new people. Yeah.
That's their problem, not mine.
Rico got the best heart in the world. He will say, "I'm sorry." He apologized. He would say, "You're right. I'm wrong." He's done all that. Let's see. Again, guys, thank y'all so much for all the donations. I can't wait to get off the phone and get off of the channel and eat my food and call Jennifer and talk to Miss Sharonda. It's probably too late to talk to Miss Sharonda right now. But somebody asked this, Miss Sharonda. I want to try to hook up with Miss Sharonda. Miss Sharonda is married, so don't go
Start
there.
them fucking rumors.
Right. I have never. Oh, Patrick says I can say as a Haitian I have never had cat.
Yeah, I just don't know, but I know some people do. It's a delicacy in certain places. No knock on anybody. Just
Wow.
is what it is.
Black Crypto say, bro, digital currency coming this summer. It's the end of paper money, man. Wow. I have heard that a couple of times. I have heard that it's coming. It seems like it's coming too. It seems like it's coming. Seem like I feel it. Rico has a point about the lack of stray cats.
I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, I see dogs everywhere. I just don't see no stray cats like that.
Hey, T, thank you so much for being on the channel always. And Stacker, I think Coach said that the girl has internet issues. They don't have a proper. Oh, they talking about Jasmine and Darlene. Yeah, they have internet issues. Yeah, I talked to them about 3 or 4 days ago. They wished me a happy birthday, and hopefully they'll be able to get internet and they'll be back up soon because they haven't even posted on their own channel either. So. Darlene, I would love to have Jasmine, Darlene, Valerie, and everybody, and Soul, and everybody on the channel together. That'd be cool.
What about Manuel?
Oh yeah, Manuel. But we just talking about teenagers because
I know. I'm saying we haven't seen or heard from him in a while. How's he doing? I know you're not in San Cristobal no more.
I talked to Manuel yesterday. He's doing really good.
Okay. And Melvin too.
Melvin's doing good. Melvin's over there with you. He's in.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying they I would have thought maybe Manuel, so he didn't try to. I know he was always on your channel. He didn't try to pop up. He just ain't trying to maintain. He's just doing his own
right. Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, Melvin's still doing the tours and all of that stuff. So, but yeah.
All right, cool. Everybody ain't built for it, so I get it.
Everybody's doing good. I appreciate it, man. I'm so excited about this barrel, man. You think you can overnight this barrel? You can ship it tomorrow?
Overnight? What you smoking? Hell no. That shit take like 30 days.
Cool.
It comes by boat. Everything comes by boat. And those boats don't make no direct routes. They come through, pick up, and they go their long roundabout. They literally start like in Miami, and they come all the way up the East Coast, all the way up to damn near Canada,
right,
to Maine. So they hit like every major city. Then they come back down and stop the same way going back down because they're not going until it's full.
Right.
Then when it's full, it usually goes from, and the funny thing about it, it'll leave from Miami and doesn't come straight to the DR. Sometimes it'll go, because when I had furnishing, it went to Panama.
Mm-hmm.
So to go to Panama and drop off stuff. because people that shipping, they're not just shipping to the DR. They ship to
Right.
Panama, Jamaica, places all through the Caribbean. And Panama is a big transport spot. And then it'll go. So it just takes time.
Brother, yeah, Brother Von Bryan, it's always good to help me out with Rico on the channel, brother.
Now vehicles do. That's the only thing I know that goes faster is like vehicles, because the vehicles it doesn't stop and do. But like furnishings and other things, no, it's no direct route. That shit takes 30
Paul,
days.
gotcha.
Vehicles
Paul,
take like 10 days.
right. Rico, I misunderstood, Paul. I'm sorry, Paul. I wanted to hook up with Miss Sharonda to send me some stuff for the kids. I'm so sorry, Paul. I forgot. You see how miscommunication?
Because your ass is slow.
Shut up. Yeah, shut up, Rico.
You slow.
Hey, don't act like your state is better than Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got some y'all lasting some stuff too. Quan 1993 is digital currency credit and card. No, I think he's just talking about digital currency, Quan.
Yeah, that's crypto,
Right, crypto. Yeah. Hmm. Thanks for being on the channel all the time
which
too.
I know nothing about, so I won't talk about it.
Right. I actually tasted a grilled cat before. Oh, Haitian gummy just keep it real.
So he had cat. Okay.
Right. What translate this, Rico? Since you so damn smart, Black Crypto says Soy Domingo to
Senora Domingo to Matrimona. Okay, so that's it's Dominga, not
Domingo. Yeah,
not
with the A.
Sunday.
Yeah, I know he means A
So
on
Miss
it.
Dominga's going to marry uh Senor Domingo to
Esposo John.
Matrimonio to Esposo John. So Miss Dominga's going to marry her husband John. I get, is that right, Mari?
Tell her I said hello.
John says hello, Mari.
Tell her she's invited to the wedding, but you're not.
He said you invited to the wedding, but I'm not. She said good. She said have her a date. She said have her a date.
All right. Okay. A barrel takes a week to get. Thank you, Black Crypto. For
No.
What you mean? You must put it on the Spirit Airlines barrel.
No, sir. It takes like 3 weeks. It's all by boat.
But why does Black Crypto and Black Crypto he knows because he's from?
No, he doesn't. He on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast.
How you know he on the West
Because
Coast?
I talked to him. He on the West Coast. He's in fucking Oregon or Seattle, so he don't. Now they'll tell you it takes a week because they tell you that because they want you to. Once you send it to them, now they got your shit. What you gonna do?
Oh, blessings, Coach. Oh,
so all the shipping companies will tell you that because they want your business. But once they take it, ain't nothing you can do but wait. But it takes about 3 weeks, and that's not. I mean,
thank you so much for the donation, brother. The $20 donation. He had already seen it, but I'm just seeing it. But yeah, thank you, brother.
It's just going by boat, so that's all. It's like 3 weeks, right, Mark?
Yeah.
For the shipment.
Look, he says lots of barrels leave the East Coast by Bros.
New York. Yeah.
New Jersey.
But that's right. We ship from out here in the DC metro area, the Mid-Atlantic, which is right. We 3-hour drive from New York City. Same, but because actually when it leaves from us, it'll leave from the Baltimore port, and the next stop is actually Connecticut, then New York. Gotcha. Then from New York, it'll go to I want to say Boston, because they have a big harbor. And literally, it's just like everybody's shipping shit.
Yeah.
Constantly. It's like this shit is like this is
nonstop.
Nonstop. It's just like constantly. And it's not just people. You got to realize stores are shipping stuff, clothes, furniture, appliances, electronics. It's what they call the global. Remember when we hit the pandemic and everybody was upset about stores running out of everything? It was because of the shipping. That was the big thing they talked about.
Yep.
Everything coming from China and all the boats being backed up. See, everything comes. Most of what we get made is made in China, so it
Right.
comes from China and it hits on the West Coast.
Right.
So when it comes into Long Beach, LA, and all those places, then they got to put the shit on trains and ship it inland to the Midwest and the East Coast. That's how our shipping is. 80-90% of everything that's produced is produced in China because it's fucking cheaper. Now,
I know what you meant, Black Crypto. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
yeah, so once we got all that worked out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all the TVs, everybody want a flat screen. Oh, I want a 50, 60, 75 inch. Well, you know that shit's coming from China. They don't make them here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Laptops.
The lady in New York told him, Rico, that's what he said.
Right. The lady in New York told him that. Right. To get your stuff. Everybody who got an Apple cell phone, where it's coming from? China.
Hey, brother Von Bryant, on Saturday we have the girl. She's moving from, I can't say her name, but I don't know how to say her name, but she lives in New York. She's going to be on the live, and I need you as a moderator on Saturday. So
you need to make him a moderator.
Well, I'm gonna call Brother Vaughn. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. But this lady, she has her own YouTube channel. Matter of fact, I have her name. I put it in. This is her name right here. Y'all subscribe. She's gonna be on the channel. Isura Aburu. She's from the Dominican Republic. So she'll be on it. She might be on today. She might be on right now. But she has a lot of things she talk about. She lives in New York, and she just bought some land in the Dominican Republic, and she's planning on moving back to the Dominican Republic pretty soon. So anyway, I'm excited to have her. But Brother Vaughn, I'm definitely going to need you for her because there's going to be a lot of questions asked. So my homegirl is from the Bronx. Okay, cool. All right. And they eat cat in some very, very poor areas. Wow. Thank you so much.
Isn't it the crybaby that was crying about me in the comments on the last? I remember that name.
I don't remember that name.
Yeah, I remember that name. This is the
I remember
crybaby
the name, but I don't remember this person talking bad about it.
It's the crybaby that was talking shit in the comments. See, I don't forget nothing.
See, Rico,
I don't forget nothing. This was the crybaby, and I answered his ass, him or her, in the comments, and he ain't came back with no retort because evidently he don't have a retort to come back.
No, because he's keeping it peaceful. He or she.
Nah. That motherfucker talks some bullshit.
They are part of the channel.
They talk some sideways bullshit.
What they said about you, then, Rico? Tell me what they said about you.
I can't remember, but they talk some sideways bullshit, crying butt hurt again, and couldn't back up their facts. That's all. But I'm just pointing that out. I'm letting everybody know. Go to the Ask Rico if I'm a passport, bro. When they cried butt hurt and retort with facts, or just reach for some other bullshit, or just say, you know what, I was wrong, Rico. Take the fucking L and move on. But y'all want to sit there and cry about me telling the truth.
Rico, this person, they might have said something a month ago, and you bringing us old shit.
Because I don't forget.
All right.
That's the Woody in me.
That's the Woody. Now, that ain't no New Orleans stuff. That ain't no bad real stuff. Miss Lima, I think Mr. Lima. I was in Vietnam one time. They have field crickets in
fried crickets. Yeah.
Fried crickets and taste good. Don't knock it till you try it. I've had fried crickets before. I've tasted them before. I don't really like them though.
No. I mean they do. I mean, I've been in Korea, they done fried seaweed, turtle. They'll cook any and everything in fucking deep hot oil. If it moves, they'll catch it and they'll throw it in there. And but I'm still not eating it.
No.
You know, but I don't knock it. If you grow up in an area and your palate grows accustomed to certain things, if you want to eat crickets, rats, and all other kinds of stuff, I'm not mad at you, and I won't pass judgment. But I'm not trying it just because you tell me. But I also never eaten rabbit. I've never eaten deer. I've never eaten frog.
No.
I've never eaten squirrel. I've never eaten possum. And I ain't trying none of that shit. And they do that here.
You ever ate raccoon?
Nope.
Before?
Nope.
You gotta taste raccoon.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Alligator.
Nope.
Snake.
Nope.
Man, oh, that's good. Fish
I
eyes.
ain't never had it.
You ate fish eyes before?
No, hell no. I ain't never ate no what they call them, Rocky Mountain oysters, bull balls.
Oh yeah.
I ain't never ate that either.
Never had that.
I don't eat chitlins.
Rabbit.
Nope.
I don't eat chitlins.
I don't eat chitlins.
He says, "Oh, Millie, thank you so much. Love Rico. Happy belated birthday, Coach.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
I'm not
it.
eating
You didn't even
none of
tell
that.
me happy birthday, man. You didn't tell me happy birthday, belated birthday.
I don't eat nothing. I told you happy birthday on your fucking birthday.
Oh, okay.
I don't eat any of that, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, now I grew up in a household where they ate chitlins and pig feet and all that shit, but I ain't eating it.
Right. Black Crypto, man, thank you for serving our country. That's what Rico said. If in 9 months you get hungry, you will eat anything. It's true.
Yeah, I do believe that. I ain't never got that hungry. But if I did, I would.
In Central America, we eat turtles and rabbits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They eat that here in the U.S.
I'm about to get off, but listen, I have one question for everybody that's on right now. Real quick. The question is, what happens when they cut off the food stamps in the United States? What's going to happen? But Rico, you go first, and then what's going to happen?
They ain't cutting them off.
What if they do, I said?
Motherfuckers gonna make a way, but they're not cutting them off.
Do you think you got to go get a shotgun and a machine gun? And
No, because I don't think people are so poor that I don't think people in America are so poor that they have to have food stamps.
What?
Food stamps is a luxury in America. People
I
are not
disagree
so
with you
poor.
on that. I disagree with you on that.
You think so?
The question is, do you when they cut off food stamps, what will happen to the United States? I believe that it's a lot of doors gonna get kicked in, and it's gonna be a lot of killing.
No, John. What I think food stamps does is food stamps make it easier for poor people. But I don't think poor people absolutely have to have food stamps.
You crazy.
I think food stamps make it easy. So in other words, if you're poor in America, right?
Easy Rollins, what's going on? The question is, what will happen if they cut off food stamps? That's
nothing. Nothing.
Look, Quan says people continue stealing from stores. It's gonna even increase even more. It's gonna be worse. They're gonna be sticking ribeyes and stuff in their stomach and their pants, and they're gonna be running out of the store. Instead of running out with Louis Vuitton and Coach, they're gonna be running out of the store with sausage biscuits and bread.
So you literally think food stamps is keeping America from failing?
I really believe so. I believe so.
John, you're insane. The amount of people. Well, food stamps is a luxury. In other words, I'm not gonna say it's
crime will go up if food stamps are cut off.
Sure, it's gonna grow up, but it's not what you think.
I think it's gonna be like it'll be like a third world country. It'll turn into a third world country. You have
to cut off more than food stamps. You got to cut off food stamps. You got to cut off welfare. You got to cut off Medicaid. You have to cut off several programs.
People
Just one program alone.
You can survive off of food stamps.
You literally believe people are surviving. So in other words, if I cut off Medicaid, I cut off welfare, I cut off Section 8, and I only give people food stamps, we're good.
Let me tell you why
we're crazy.
People gonna either die, or they gonna just go, or they gonna go to the store and get food stamps. Yeah, if you cut off,
so we're cutting out. So I tell you what, we're gonna keep food stamps, but we're cutting off all Section 8.
So I'm on.
You know how many people gonna be evicted? You know how many people gonna be evicted?
I know that, Rico, but I'm on Medicaid, Medicare. I'm on Medicaid.
We cutting that off. We cutting that off, but you're gonna get your food stamps, John.
So if I get food stamps,
but you're not getting your Medicaid.
Hey, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna
die. There you
That's
go. So what's more important to you, your food stamps?
I just told you what's more important. I'm talking about your house getting shot up. I'm talking about
John,
another civil war. I'm
my
talking. That's what
question
I'm
to
talking
you
about.
is this: what's more important to you, your food stamps or your Medicaid? If you had to choose
Food
between the
stamps.
two,
Food stamps.
it's more important than your
I don't
Medicaid?
get food stamps, but food stamps. Food stamps.
That's more important than your Medicaid.
It's more important from you to live day to day. That's what I'm talking about,
Than
Rico.
your Medicaid.
It is.
Okay, so as long as you got food, fuck any medical assistance you get.
Food stamps is a luxury in a first rate country. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm asking you a question.
What? What's
I'm
the
going
question?
to give you food stamps, but motherfucker, you get no medical aid.
That's not what
So
the question was, Rico. You keep getting off the damn question.
no, the question is still the same. The question is this: you're saying just the reduction of one program is enough to make a failed state. I'm saying that's not enough.
Say the comment that I said. The comment was, "Do you believe?"
No,
You gonna let me finish the question?
go ahead.
Do you believe if they cut off food stamps, would the United States turn into like a third world country, or will it be very chaotic? That's my question.
One more time, real slow. No.
Yeah, Black crypto. The government is broke now, but they ain't cut off food stamps yet. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I'm saying they ain't cut off nothing. Medicaid, Section 8, uh,
I think
welfare.
I think I agree with Rico. Damn.
They haven't cut off anything. That's what I'm saying. They haven't cut off welfare to major corporations. They haven't cut off money that they give to fucking oil companies. They haven't cut off anything. So to sit there and this is the problem I get is that everybody always wants to say that if it wasn't for money they were giving to poor people, which is the smallest fucking amount of charity that they give out. Because the money that they
Black
give to
crypto, you can come on. Go ahead, Rico. But
the
Black crypto,
money
you can
that
come
they
on if you
this
want
is
to,
what I'm
brother.
trying to tell you is the
Mhm.
money they give to rich people is
Mhm.
100 times more than the money they give to poor people, but people are always focused on the money they give to poor people. It's crazy to me.
That don't have nothing. I said, will it be chaotic?
No,
Yes, it will be.
no, it won't.
I
No, it won't.
guarantee you'll go get you a shotgun and machine gun if
No, I won't.
if they cut off food stamps and they start
No,
cooking in people dough for food.
no, 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 and no.
That's
Most people would make by because you know why they would sit there. What the only thing the lack of food stamps would do, and I will tell you this: I grew up in an era
I got
pre.
government cheese.
No, I can say I grew up in an era pre the prevalence of food stamps. Like right now, I admit in America, almost anybody and everybody get food stamps, no matter what. You could sneeze, you'll get food stamps, right? I
I
get
know
that.
it, but it's
But
some
there
people that
was but there was an era where food stamps reserved only for single mothers with kids, and it was a limited amount. But and I even grew up in an era where food stamps didn't exist.
right.
People made do, whether it
Yeah,
was through churches,
people make
chi-
do in the
right,
Dominican Republic. Yeah.
exactly. So that's
Mhm.
why I sit there and say is minus food
But I
assistance.
believe it's different in the United States because
But listen,
these people are spoiled rotten and
right, but listen, but
but like Quan says,
mhm,
people are receiving it while working, so
yes.
the world won't end. I understand the world won't end, Quan. I appreciate your comment, but what I'm saying is what will happen is it'll be chaotic. It'll be real chaotic.
It's
What's
going to
up?
be, it would be a bump, but what I'm sitting there saying is people would adjust and people would start to going back to, okay, I ain't getting,
They'll adjust to kicking in your dough and
no,
stealing
listen what I'm
your
saying,
food.
John. They're going to adjust to going back to, okay, we're not getting a bunch of pre-processed shit. We're going to end up having to buy chicken off the, they're going to go back to living
Right,
like
right,
Dominicans,
and all that.
Colombians, and everything else.
Can I make
They
a can I make
would
a comment?
What's going
adjust.
on, brother? What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
All right. What's up, Rico?
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Man, thank you for the
Look,
donations, man. I definitely appreciate it. Everybody, thank y'all for the donations. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. Listen, man.
Go ahead.
As somebody that's has worked in the transportation and the trucking industry for the last 25 years,
Mhm.
I can tell you, coming out of this winter, and usually it's dead from December till it's not dead, but it's just really slow. This has
Mhm.
been a painful enter into spring. Like there just wasn't no work. I work in a I work with three. Let me see. We contracted to work with three Albertsons, Winco, Fred Meyer, and Safeway. Okay, that's four distribution centers that I work with. That I come in and out. I make deliveries. Anything you can think of: furniture, TV, canned goods, meat, ice cream, milk, eggs, whatever you want to call it. I don't haul it off, and I'm telling you, man,
Mhm.
people are not. I made this thing. I made this mention. What are people going to do if they cut off? If the U.S. government just collapses and people are overseas and they dependent on that exercise check, man? What the F are they going to do if they ain't got a business or something else with money coming in? What are they going to do?
Right.
They got rent to pay. They don't if you don't buy land and buy a house, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what I was saying. Man, it's painful out here, man.
It is.
I've never seen this in the
But
25 years.
let me ask you this. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother, but listen to this. Do you think, and I'm talking about food stamps, if food stamps are cut off, do you think the United States will go down, and will it be chaotic and people be kicking in people's doors?
Listen, that is definitely on its way. That is definitely nobody wants to think about that because this is
Right.
America. Man, look
Yes.
what's going on around the world. Our dollar is I'm telling you, man, when they roll out that digital currency this summer, it's supposed to be this summer. Man, a lot of people going, you're gonna see homelessness like you ain't never seen. And I live on the West Coast. I see homelessness. It's shot up at an all-time rate around this point now.
But see, Rico don't believe that. He don't believe that.
John, it ain't shot up because
Okay.
of food stamps.
Okay.
But
No. I believe homelessness shot up, but I'm saying it didn't shot up because of food stamps. That's what he's
No,
saying.
I'm not. I'm just talking about the economy
Right.
itself.
The
But
okay.
economy, the
if the
economy
government
is
doesn't have
correct.
money coming in,
And here's the thing I'll say. The economy's a mess. John didn't say the economy. He said food stamps. He talked about one thing. So the homelessness doesn't go up because food stamps get cut off. And here's the thing I will say this. If in fact the US economy tanks and shits the bed,
and it will.
and it will, or if you believe it will, I will tell this to people who are investing overseas. Please, under no illusion, do you think it's not going to affect other countries?
We
Because
will.
if
Oh,
because,
absolutely.
because if you believe that these other countries are independent of the US economy, you are fucking delusional.
Let me
Well,
tell you.
hold
Now
on a
you're right.
second.
You're right.
Hold
You're
on a
right about
second.
that. Rico, you're right about that. Let me tell you why. Because the girl I was dating in Spain, she was like, "Our dollar is more than y'all. We got the highest currency." When when COVID hit and they had to rebound, they are doing bad in Spain. She was just like, "We doing so
Yes.
bad. We doing so
Let
bad."
let, let me tell you something. Bricks,
Mm-hmm.
bricks.
Brazil,
Y'all better start paying attention to that. They are now going to.
Brazil,
Yeah,
They are.
India, China, and what other country?
you're right,
BRICS.
Paul. It
Brother,
is. It is.
listen. They
Mhm.
right now. Iran and Iraq have brokered peace. No thanks to China. They are now going to corner more than half. Right now, they are garnering more than the world's GDP. Guess who's left out of that?
Easy. What's up, brother?
That's
Not
we.
much, man. I'm trying to get
we
where I
in
can put
trouble, man.
where I can
We
hear
in
y'all
trouble.
in my headset, and this is always giving me the problem.
I
So
can
Trying to
we
hear
can
y'all,
I can hear you real good, but yeah. I don't
but
know.
I can't hear y'all in my
I got
audio.
so BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, and China,
Well, listen now.
right?
You got Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
and North Korea is in there somewhere. They are looking to they already put their applications into join. America has a lot of enemies and they're starting to gather together.
Sure.
You're talking we don't have as
yeah,
a
Canadians.
international reserve, that's done with now. That's done with.
But
You heard what the president of Kenya said. He told his citizens, "I'm giving you a heads up." He said, "You better start dumping the U.S. dollar because the economy here is going to change here
but
very
listen,
quickly."
listen. But listen, brother, I gotta say this, and I'm gonna let y'all talk after this. And Easy, I'm gonna let you come in and talk too. Ain't no way the United States gonna fall. We steal everything, and I'm not saying it's good, but we rob, steal, and kill to stay on top.
Excuse
You don't.
me, nigga. Did you just say
Rome
we was
didn't
gonna
last
fail behind
forever.
food stamps?
Rome
That's
didn't
right.
last forever.
I'm talking about.
You
Listen
just
to
said
me.
we were gonna fail behind food stamps.
You missing my whole. Now you
Yeah, there
twisting
you
my
go.
words. You
I'm gonna
twisting
call
my
your
words.
ass out.
You twisting my
Rome
words.
was a
You just said food
superpower
stamp
too.
was gonna fuck us.
I said, yeah. I said it's gonna be chaotic in the community around.
Bullshit.
I'm not talking about the United. I'm saying y'all acting like the United States is just gonna tank all together. The United States ain't gonna tank all together.
I didn't say that, but we're
Easy,
headed in that
get him, easy.
direction. We are pretty much on that road already. A lot of people are in denial. It'll never happen. This is America. I said, that's arrogance. Our enemies are lining up and forming. They have their own United Nations pretty much going on right now. And they are holding more than the world's gross GDP. We're
Right.
not invited to the party.
All right, Easy,
We don't have a seat at the table.
let
We are going to be ignored.
crypto. Yeah, I agree with you on some points of that. Easy, go ahead. What you got to say about that?
I agree with some of what he said. The dollar is under attack. Um, it's sad because honestly, the majority of Americans, even though we're supposed to be a representative democracy, most of the choices are made by those who are in political positions and who have the money to be heard by the politicians.
Mm.
So your question about food stamps, I agree with Rico that if you took away food stamps, they're not going to be kicking in. It's not going to be as chaotic as you think. Because to me, it's already chaotic in some ways. You understand what I'm saying? When the buying power of the dollar is weakened, then you're going to really see America fall and America become weakened.
I
Because
understand that, but I'm talking about in the community. I understand. I'm not talking about the dollar right now. I'm talking about in the community. The police gonna be in. They gonna need backup. The sheriff's office they gonna need help. 911 gonna be off the chain because nobody. They're gonna be
But see,
kicking.
I disagree, John. You know why
Okay.
I disagree? Because don't they already have problems with crime in major cities where they got food stamps in Chicago?
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, we're
That's
talking
true.
about
They got food. Yeah, that's true. But it's just that's like a whole nother different world in
And you
Chicago.
know what? And you know what they're going to do when they take away the money from giving it to the poor? They usually find a way to put it toward giving it to the wealthy or giving it to security forces to make the middle class and wealthy feel safe.
Right. That's true. That's true. Go ahead, Black Crypto.
Listen, people in this country are delusional. I already told you I'm making my exit plan in 5 to 10 years. You're not going to recognize America. I'm telling you.
Mm.
I already start taking your money out the bank, and you better start putting some money into cryptocurrency. I ain't got to say put all of it. Go buy some land. My cousin in Panama told me, cuz, come on down to Panama, man. He said you could build a 3-bedroom house for 10 grand. He's building his 5-bedroom house.
But you don't think the United States gonna get a part of the cryptocurrency? They just gonna let everything. They got people smart enough.
They're late. They're late to the party. We're always late to adopt new things. Things always happen on the other side of the world first, and then we catch up because of all the laws and the BS that goes on over here, the infighting. We are always last. This is what I'm telling you.
Okay, can I?
China has caught up to us with electric cars, their infrastructure. I mean, you might as well say they passed us already. Now that their dollar is more stronger than ours.
Okay, can I ask you guys a question?
Go ahead. Look, Paul said food stamps is important. I believe it's very important, but go ahead.
No, they're not important at all. Food stamps is just that's the most.
Because you ain't on food stamps, Rico. That's why.
No,
not the
thing. It is the most insignificant shit because the percentage of the population that's on stamps is so small compared to the general population. It's 330 million people in America. Maybe 3 or 4 or 5 million people on food stamps. I'll say 10 million out of a country of 330 million. That's a very small percentage.
It ain't small. It ain't small when all of them get to kicking your dough in.
Out of 330 million, it's fucking small.
Okay.
Can I back up Rio? Yo, Rico. I just looked it up. Approximately 12.6% of Americans are actually getting SNAP or food stamps.
That's it.
How many black crypto? I mean, how many? You say
it's 12.6% of the American population.
So the other 88% is receiving nothing.
Putting in everything.
So 88% will not fail because 12% doesn't get what they want. That's what I was saying. I'm not saying it's not important to that 12%. I'm just saying the country's not going to fail as a whole because 12% doesn't get.
There you go, putting words in my mouth again. I ain't say the country.
I didn't say I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm saying when you asked me specifically, I said no, it's not going to matter because there are more people that are probably getting Medicaid. If you look up Medicaid, easy rolling, it's not 12%. It might be 30%. That's a percentage of people getting Medicaid and Medicare, people who rely on health care and food stamps. That's Rico, a big percentage.
Listen, that situation that happened in California out there with the SVB Bank and the Signature Bank, you want to know the only reason they're still afloat is because Joe Biden came in and shored up every deposit that was in there. Had he not done that, you would have had a lot of people losing millions of dollars.
But that's not the first time that's happened either, Black.
Rico. Actually, the number of people of Americans getting Medicaid is 18.2%,
which is more than food stamps. And that's Medicaid, right?
Yeah.
Now add Medicare, which is the older people.
You're right. That's a good point. If you add the two,
you gotta add them both.
Yeah.
Medicaid is poor. Medicare is elderly.
Not only that, think about the number of people
that are like 30-40%.
That's so what I get. I don't even know what I get. What I get, Medicare or Medicaid?
You get Medicaid because you're not elderly.
Okay, yeah,
you get Medicare when you, I think, over 65. And that's why they say the things that you cannot touch is Social Security and Medicare because them fucking
Social Security.
Right.
Rico, I'm 53. That's not even going to be there by the time
but all I'm saying
that's not going to be there.
But what I'm saying is it's there now, and because it's there now, when those programs end, talk to me about the end of America.
If those programs,
I've been working since I was 14 years old.
Now I'm gonna tell you why I think the programs will still exist because again, when you guys talk about the demise of America, this is why I will always, at least for now, continue to bet on America. You guys talked about China, right? China's a big country. There's more people immigrating out of China than immigrating into China.
Where they going? Where they going?
They're coming to America. There are more people leaving China to come to America than leaving America to go to China. So if China's so great, these are factual statistics that we can look at. People ain't going to go to China.
Well, they're leaving because of the government.
But they're not going to China. They're saying, I'm going to get, and poor people aren't leaving China. It's people with money. They're saying, fuck it, I'm getting out of here, and I'm going to the West.
Yeah.
Millionaires, billionaires are doing it. They're not going to China. They're leaving China.
Yeah.
So what the fuck do they know that the rest of us don't know? I'm going to leave where my dollar's doing great and go somewhere where my dollar's doing poorly.
This what I'm trying to say, what Paul's saying. You can go to the doctor and pay bills later. That's what I'm talking about. But you need food right now. That's all I was saying.
I'm not dismissing the fact that you need food. All I'm saying is I do believe that the collapse of the food assistance program, which is what the SNAP program is, which helps 12% of the population, will lead to some problems. I'm not saying that people ain't gonna be out here wilding, but I don't think it's gonna be the collapse of the U.S. economy. I just think that motherfuckers is just gonna have to make a way the same way they was doing before we had it. They're gonna make a way. It's gonna be tough. I feel sorry for the people.
Black Crypto. Somebody said they wanted to talk to you about the trucking industry. Why is the trucking industry that bad right now in the United States? And I'm not trying to be funny.
No. It just happens every year. Once Christmas goes by, everybody stops. It's just part of the business. It slows down, and then it picks back up around March, April. People start buying things. Summertime is coming. That's just the nature of the business, man. Yeah, it's high. Every business has its high points and low points, and for trucking is from April to up to Christmas. People doing most buying around that time, but after Christmas, nobody's really buying nothing, man. It'll start picking up a little bit when people, Valentine's comes around and things like that. That's just a smidget, but the business starts picking up from spring and it ramps up into the summer throughout the rest of the year till Christmas.
Yeah. Brother Vaughn said, don't forget they give away a lot of food out here in America as well. That's true too, Rico. Don't forget about that.
But John, even bigger than the fact that they give away food, you know how much food that America throws away?
I know that ain't the point.
Do you have any idea the amount of food that we fucking throw away?
Rico, let me interject here. I took a load of apples from Washington State, Washington golden apples. I don't know. Some people may love it. There's some kind of special taste because of the atmosphere out here. Took it to North Carolina to a Walmart distribution. The guy stuck a thermometer in there and he told me, okay, you can go now. I said, excuse me? I said, are you going to unload the truck? He said, we don't want it.
Yeah.
I said, what do you mean you don't want it?
Yeah.
He said, we're not taking it. I said, what in the world am I supposed to do with 53 foot of apples? He said, I don't know. Get rid of it. We're not taking it. I was in disbelief.
No, that's
Called
normal.
the company. Hold on. Called the company. I said, hey, they said they're not taking it. I said, I don't know. He didn't say why. He said they're not taking it because I don't know. Walmart, they're really tight in the behind about everything they do.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was he told me, he said, okay, just hold on. I went down the street. No, I went probably to the other side of town to a farmer's market and they took every bit of it.
Yeah.
Same thing happened when something gets damaged in the trailer. It could be a minor bend or the box got crushed a little bit, they'll
Uh-huh.
tell you to throw it away. That whole case, they won't take it. They'll tell you throw it away, get rid of it. We're not taking it.
Did
That
you know?
happens every day,
I
every
tell
day.
you and I'm glad you said that because I worked during the holiday. I didn't work this holiday, but holidays past at a food pantry called Manna Food Bank. And it's weird. And that's when I really started seeing like the food chain. How much shit that American restaurants and grocery stores, I mean, literally, they will throw away and will even say you can't give it to homeless people. Because we have regulations that like restaurants, old food, they can't give away. They have to throw it in the trash. That's why you see homeless people dumpster diving. That's why you see them going through the garbage can because food that
They don't
restaurant,
even let them. They don't. A lot of them places don't even let them do that. Like,
right. But what I'm
yeah.
saying is
It's
food,
because of a law. The company tells them do not give away anything, throw it away. They don't want to be liable for a lawsuit. I mean, you got people coming out of McDonald's talking about the fee is too high. You didn't tell me this, that, and they have insulated themselves to the point where they throw stuff away. And if you go in their dumpster and eat it and get sick to the point of death,
You
that's
consume.
your problem.
You
Yes.
consume. Yeah.
but
Right.
that's literally the whole point. Is what I'm saying is so when we sit there, so when we made the conversation around food insecurities, it's like as America, we are the most wasteful country on
I
the planet.
agree. I agree with that, Rico.
Don't
But you still be going off the subject a little. Look at Paul. Paul said the rate of pay is so low. You need food stamps. I'm so glad you agree with me, Paul. I appreciate it.
No one said you don't need food stamps. I said that if you don't get it, you ain't gonna fucking lose. The world, the country's not going to end.
I didn't say the country was gonna end. I said
Yeah.
if shit gonna get chaotic. That's what I said.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
I agree with Rico. I really do.
You
The
hey,
power in America
easy.
don't lie.
Easy. You don't think it's gonna get chaotic? And
No.
The power in America does not lie mainly with the poor people. The power in America lies with the military, the political, and the corporate class. They would love to cut food stamps, some of them. Not
Thank
all of them, some of them. Because like he said, those millions and billions of dollars that go to food stamps, guess what? They will find a way to funnel it back to the wealthy people. And a good example is President Biden, I'm not a fan, was talking about giving wiping away college student debt for up to a certain amount of money.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a conservative, but I support that. It's a smart idea.
Right.
Guess what? These wealthy people are fighting tooth and nail to stop it. Why?
Right. Why?
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
So they want that money to go to them.
Oh, okay.
Always.
That makes
Yes.
sense. That makes
Always.
sense.
They look at them poor niggas don't deserve it. Give me more tax breaks.
Listen, I'm a conservative, but I support that program because colleges in America are in many ways
Overpriced.
overpriced, and they're another company, another corporation, and they haven't really, not all of them have really served the purpose that they're supposed to serve in our society.
Right. Now, well, they just need to if they can't get it like that, they just need to be like Brett Favre and make some calls and get some government money up under the table.
I'm
Brett
just
Brett
saying,
Favre is something else.
right.
Yeah, and he ain't gonna do no jail time for that.
All I'm
That's
saying,
sad.
is that I get the gist of what you think, and I get the gist of how it could look, and then for people who rely on food stamps, I can get, and I do understand that they will find themselves in a very desperate situation. I do. So I don't never want to see it cut off because I don't want them to feel desperate. People who I think deal with food insecurity is a real thing. But I don't think that all of a sudden, if it would to happen, that all of a sudden it's going to lead to the collapse of America. I think things like housing insecurity is more important. I think medical, basically, I mean, I'll figure out how to feed my kids, but if my kid is sick and he need cancer treatment, I can't figure that shit out. I can't figure that out. He
But
need health care. He need
I
health care.
understand that. You're right, Rico. But all I'm saying is they got these black people and these white people.
Yes.
They smoke weed all day, and they don't have a job. They get food stamps.
John, they'll figure a fucking way. I get it.
They figure a way they're gonna kick your damn dough in. That's what they're gonna do.
You got America turning into an apocalypse.
Easy. I see you shaking your head, brother, but man,
thank you, Easy.
It'll get tough, brother. It'll get tough.
Now you from Louisiana. I have never been, but I know that's tough already.
It's tough. It's tough.
So that's my thing, but we don't need to cut food stamps for crime to go up and people to say, I want what you got. They're doing that already.
And you know what? Maybe I'm seeing it from Louisiana, Mississippi perspective, but y'all need to look at Louisiana, Mississippi, the poorest countries in the United States. And if people if they get their food stamps cut off, I know Louisiana, Mississippi, it's gonna be like like World War III over there.
They ain't the only poor states in the fucking goddamn country.
Look at the poorest states in the United States and see which ones it is.
They ain't the only ones.
It's some southern states. Yeah, it's the southern ones, which is sad because they're holding on to stuff from the Civil War, which is making them poor.
Georgia, Arkansas, Tennessee, all of them.
But here's my thing, though. As people, this is why I'm a conservative. There's something wrong if your life plan is mainly based on sustaining you and your family with food stamps. That's not a long-term plan for success, brother.
Thank you.
That's right. And that's why, and you're absolutely right, brother. They brought welfare and food stamps in so you can get on your feet, so you can get off of it. You absolutely.
But now look at what you said. They brought it in. The country didn't have a welfare system like it does now. Food stamps was brought in by FDR after the Great Depression.
Right. That's right.
So they'll make a way just like they did before he brought them in.
No, this is a new generation. These kids these days, they don't know what, they'll start panicking. They don't know what to do.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. They'll kick your dough in there. That's how they'll figure it out.
Okay. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed and get my door kicked in.
Well,
because you and this door kicking is just too much for me tonight.
Man, I'm just saying like what I see. And I don't know how New York is, and I don't know like where you're from, Rico. I don't know how it is. But and another thing, this drug thing is off the chain in Louisiana.
Ain't nobody kicking no doors in. They doing that shit because they want to.
Okay, but I'm just saying, are drugs that bad in other other states?
Yes,
like Louisiana.
Yes,
the fentanyl thing is real bad. Other places.
Yes, fentanyl is all over the country. Opioids is all over the country. There's not a pocket in America that's not dealing with fentanyl, opioids, weed, and everything else.
Well, then don't say weed. Don't say weed. Don't say weed.
Okay. Well, I'll say this.
Thank you.
But because some places it's legalized.
Let's be fair. No. What I'm saying is, weed is not the problem. Like it doesn't.
Fentanyl and opioid.
Yes, it doesn't do to you what other drugs do to you.
Right.
People who smoke weed are not breaking into your car or carjacking you to get a hit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, fentanyl, here's the thing. Stuff like that. The fentanyl, it is a crisis everywhere, but it mostly is a problem in places like West Virginia, upstate New York. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain communities that were not hit as hard before by crack are now being hit hard by fentanyl.
Right. No, it's bad. It's bad. I went when I went to Louisiana to have my procedure done. Man, it was when I was there. It was 4 of the people I went to school with died from fentanyl. Man, it was. I was like, wow, what the hell is going on? Like everybody's dying from this stuff now. It's crazy. Yeah. So man, I enjoyed the conversation. Who else we got on here? Oh, we got Rico on here. Hey, Black Crypto, you got anything else to say before we get off? He's not even on no more. Anyway, easy.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, brother.
I would love
Go
to
ahead,
have a
Mouse. Go ahead, Mouse.
Rico's stupid.
He know.
Yeah. Mouse is a bad man. Listen, I would love to have a conversation because you bring up food stamps about investing as Black people. Investing in period is important, but this issue of food stamps or government support, I'm not one of these people that believe the government is bad. I'm not one of those. I am one of these people who believe that as people, individuals, as family, do as much as you can so you don't have to lean on the government. I'd like to have a conversation about investments in our community.
I like that, Easy. I like that. But let me say this. You just said you don't want people to lean on the government. I'm disabled, brother. I gotta lean on the government.
Oh, come on. Now that's different. That's different than I'll give you an example. I know this is a big thing. I've seen it down south where you have young, able-bodied men in their 20s who they have, and it is mental health. See, this is a hard conversation to have. But they say, oh, I can get me a check if I go say I'm crazy.
Oh,
I'm looking at you and I know you, but
yeah.
get your job. You're going to make more money that way.
Right.
Push yourself. Where's your ambition?
Right. That's true. And see, that's what I'm saying. No, you're right. I agree with you on that. And that's what I'm saying about food stamps. These people are been getting food stamps for so long. They're gonna be like, hold up, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't think I can do it.
And that's a problem in our community. Look, let me just show you a book that I'm rereading. It's called, can you see that? Yeah.
Stay the course. I heard of that book before. It's a good book. Yeah, I never read it.
Stay the course. The story of Vanguard and the index fund revolution. You ain't got to be no brainiac or nerd. You can put $100 a month in some index funds and just sit back and watch it grow.
But
make your own pension fund.
Let me say a couple of things, right? Okay, one, what we do not need to do is, and I'll say this to you too, Coach. Listen to me. We do not need to be glorifying people who are getting on the government dole. So in other words,
I don't think none of us are doing that.
Are you going to hush and let me finish?
All right. I just wanted to cut you. You cut me off so many damn times. I just felt like
because you need to be cut off.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is again, yes, people who are getting food stamps, welfare, whatever. Yes, they're getting free money. No, they're not working for it. But if people think that they're living high off the hog, no. If you know anybody in America living on government assistance, food stamp, whatever, they live a pretty dismal fucking life. They are not. Now, people will sit there, oh, they getting free fire. I'm like, do you know what that little bit of shit do in America? Nothing. Literally nothing. So you get your $300 a month in food stamps. I'm like, do you know what groceries cost in America? You get your $500 second.
Read what my brother Patrick Water just said, John. Right. It will be rough without food stamps. That's what I'm talking about.
So what I'm saying is, I always say this when people talk about people getting government assistance in America. I'm like, yes, but they assist you at a point that you are at the motherfucking bottom. They're not giving you no big cushion. So let's be clear about that.
A lot of people buy their weed with their food stamps.
I don't care, John. Listen, I don't care how they spend it. What I'm saying is, whether you take it and spend it on weed, liquor, whatever you want, that's your business. But what I'm saying is, they don't give you enough that you living like a fucking king. And people got to stop discussing it that way, because the way they discuss, oh, in America, they give you everything. You don't have to do nothing. I'm like,
no. I like Easy just said. He said like people just so content they don't want to do shit. They just lazy. And they get their food stamps and they just sit at the house.
But literally, what you're talking about is people who don't have shit and they're content not having shit.
And that's
So
why
with
the United States so messed up
so
right now.
listen, so whether you give them, but by birthright, if you're born in the country, you can be a lazy motherfucker. So if
Yeah.
you give them something and they decide they're not gonna do nothing with it, they just ain't gonna do nothing with it. There's nothing we can do about that. But that doesn't mean that they're living high off the hog. So we gotta stop making this. I think all of us have got to stop making the conversation. Oh, they just sit around and get food stamp and they living like a king. No, just say they sitting around getting food stamp, but those people do not live like kings. They're poor, they get food stamps, and they still fucking poor.
Rico, I got some people, and I'm not just talking about Louisiana. I know it's everywhere. I got some people in Louisiana that got big screen TV, big old house, and they getting food stamps and smoking weed, and they don't have no job, and they selling dope, and they baby mama got a hair salon, and all of that.
They got all that stuff from the food stamps or the selling dope.
They got it from selling dope.
Okay.
But I think what John, I think part of what John is saying is
right.
They are
they
able. They live in a certain standard of life that
right.
But that they would have to do.
They're not sad or depressed like Rico act like they are.
No, but what you're saying is you're saying when you tell that story, they got food stamps.
Because of this, John, you sound like a conservative.
Let me just say this.
Say it again. Say it again. Easy. I didn't hear you.
I said you sound like a conservative.
No. I'm not at all. I'm just saying that it's sad. I really believe it's a sad situation, but they doing it, and I see them doing it, and I don't like that. I wish welfare and food stamps was for people to get on their feet and get your ass off of it.
John, listen to what you're saying. You're saying I know people in Louisiana who are getting food stamps, who are getting welfare, who got big screen TVs.
That's right.
And they selling dope.
That's right.
But the big screen TVs and all the shit they got didn't come from the food stamp and didn't come from the welfare. It came from them selling dope.
Why would they get off of food stamps? Why would they go get a regular job? That's all I'm saying.
But listen, what I'm saying is when you put that together, you say, I know people who got food stamps and welfare with a big screen TV. The first thing people think is food stamp and welfare got them the big screen TV. Most people with food stamp and welfare don't have a big screen TV because they can't afford it. But when you throw in the selling dope, right? When you throw in the selling dope,
my point is they got nice cars, they got a big screen TV, they got a nice house, and they still getting food stamps. My point is it shouldn't work like that, but they see, but those people are living comfortable. I'm just letting you know that you are wrong. You talking about they not living that good shit. I know some people living. I know some people that got some 2023 cars. And they getting food stamps, and they living good. They got a better car than you got at the house.
Okay, I got a question to ask you. Explain to me why in 2020. Explain to me in 2020 why Donald Trump didn't pay no federal taxes.
Because he knows.
No.
He said he knows how to beat the system. He said that.
So here's the whole fucking point. So here this motherfucking billionaire.
Right.
Billionaire with a B.
I see where you're going.
I agree. That's what I'm sitting there saying is people are always complaining about fucking poor people who barely gain the system, but don't say a fucking thing about filthy rich
I talk about both of them, Rico. I talk about both of them.
We talk about Exxon, all these oil companies. I'm like, that's just the whole point I don't get. I'm like, I can't be stuck on complaining about poor people who get over and motherfuckers act like rich people. Oh, they smart. Get the fuck out of here. They're all crooks.
No, I never. Yeah, I don't believe that they're smart.
Wait, time out. I gotta disagree. So if you save up your money and invest with your brother or your wife or a family member and buy a multi-family home, and and then you find ways to get tax write-offs. What makes you a crook?
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so what makes you a crook?
That's-
No, I'm
I
gonna tell you
like
what.
that, Easy. I like that.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna give you the answer. What makes you a crook is the fact that because you have billions of dollars, you can influence tax policy. So when you influence tax policies, you get tax laws written favorably to your income bracket. Poor people, poor people who have zero influence. Okay, I'm on
They,
food stamps.
that's
I
not
have
true.
no influence. Let me
That's
finish.
not true.
Excuse me.
They can vote.
Excuse me. I can vote, but I have no influence. Do you know how tax policy is written? Tax
I
policy
know how
is
it's
written.
written.
Right. Tax policy is written by special interest group and legislators. Okay.
It's written by legislators. It's up to the legislators if they want to listen to special interest.
Okay, easy. And who do legislators listen to? Donors.
You're right, and that's the
Donors.
problem. That's the
Donors.
problem.
So, no, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish. The donors are who? Wealthy people. They're not poor people. They're wealthy people.
I want to listen to this.
Donors are wealthy people. There's no denying. I don't donate. I'm okay. But nigga, I ain't got donating money. So legislators listen to wealthy people who donate money to them to influence tax policy. So
I
tax
understand that.
policy is always written to favor the wealthy, never
Understood.
the poor. The poor, all we
Understood.
can do is bitch and moan and vote. But
Here
guess
we go.
what? The rich people will donate and influence them.
Listen, well,
Facts.
now here's my thing. That's what I want to get at. As a community, we Black Americans, for me, sometimes we've been so focused on protesting, like you said, whining, screaming, when the real power is in having our businesses, getting the wealth, so we can strategically say we own this industry.
Agree.
In America, Black people, we almost have the corner. Well, when it comes to music, how much of that do we actually own?
Little to none.
So I think we need to start looking at things from a different perspective, and maybe we would get further. I'm sure you heard of Thomas Sowell.
Yeah, I heard of him. I'm not a fan, but I heard of him.
Okay, well, you don't have to be a fan. I don't agree with everything he says,
Right.
but even he talks about, and it was an eye opener for me, but I kind of knew it. He talks about the progress that we as a people made coming out of slavery.
Right.
Some people get mad when I say that, but we didn't make that progress because all of a sudden these white people who hated us woke up and said, "Oh, we know what? We're not gonna hate Black people in the South anymore." We made that progress because we stuck together, we pulled our resources, and we had values that we passed down and through our families.
Okay, I can agree to a certain point. Yes, I do. I do like some
Hey,
of what.
Paul, listen to this. Paul says, I work in the prison system. I can see and hear on what they are saying. If they are not on drugs, they are trying to put food on the table. Do you agree with him? You agree with him on that?
On what?
On what he says about the they're not on drugs. They're trying to put he's talking about they selling drugs. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I don't know that. I mean, that's a case by case story. I do think that I know. So we got some people here who get food stamps, just that whatever, and still slinging dope, just that whatever, and got
Everybody knows somebody like that. Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody does. So that's not even a Louisiana thing. That's a
I know. I'm not saying it's a
Boston.
Louisiana thing.
No. I'm just saying that with the example you gave is true, and I know it's a real example. But I would say most of those people who do have nice cars and nice TVs, they slinging dope, and most of the nice stuff they got come from the dope money. It don't come from the food stamp money, and it don't come from the welfare money. It come from the dope money. And
I understand.
so even if you took the food stamps and the welfare away from them, they still gonna have a nice car and they still gonna have a nice TV, because the people who don't get that sling dope, they got all that nice shit. Because dope money buy you nice shit, period. Nice house, nice apartment. Dope money have you living good. So you don't even really need that. I think most of the ones who still do that, they do that as a way to try to hide their money, what they really doing. So you see the dope boys and they still got, because they trying to hide, oh no, I ain't really got nothing. I'm staying with Keisha. So they don't need that shit. They don't give a fuck one way or the other. You can cut it all off. They flipping bricks. They don't care.
Hey, you know what? But before I get off, y'all, because I got to get off. I got to take my medication and stuff. But easy. Let me say this, and for all of y'all, Black Crypto and all of y'all, and Rico, you know what my dream is? This is my dream.
Food stamps.
Shut up, Rico.
That was funny.
You hate her.
Yeah, I know it. Easy. Don't entertain that Negro.
You want some stamps with your hate?
This is what I would like. I would love to build a community for everybody, not just Black people. People with good sense. Move over here. Everybody respect one another. We have meetings. We sit down. Yeah, Easy was playing his music too loud day before yesterday. Let's see if we can talk to Easy, and then let's go ahead and get this up. Man, I would love to have something like that in the Dominican Republic and just section that thing off, and then have have Dominicans and Haitians, open up stores and stuff like that, and we just kind of run our own little town. Kind of like, I would love that, man. But do you think that's possible? You think that could happen? Easy. Let's ask Easy that first.
Yes, and I like that type of thinking. If you look at our history, that's what our people did after slavery. We built towns that were self-sustaining. I think it's possible, but we have to have standards. There has to be enforcement.
I mean, jealous, man. It just seems like jealous. I did not know jealous. I'm not a jealous-hearted person. I can tell. I know your spirit, Easy. You're not like that either. And Rico, you're not like that. But man, it seems like there's so much jealousy in the Black community. In whites, they got jealousy too. But it's just so much damn jealousy. It's just unreal. Like Kia say, let's buy some land and build a community. I would love to do that, but it just seems like it's just so much jealousy and somebody. I always got to be the top dog. I don't have to be the top dog. I can be the custodian in charge. I don't mind, but it pisses me off that we cannot work together. That's all. That's all. Rico, what you got to say about that?
I want some food stamps.
See, there you go with the bullshit again. We're trying to have a real conversation. You talking about food stamps, and you just mad because I busted your ass from the food.
No, that's a good conversation. It's good, but I'm gonna stay on your ass.
Could it happen?
It can happen, but again, I'm gonna stay on anybody. I'm not on you or anybody, but it's just like
I know.
No. I just want us all to be accountable for not just the things we say, but the way we think. Because I think that, like I said, now I'm always challenging you, brother, to educate you and for you to educate me to say, like, hey, look, the things that we think are our problems are not always our problems just because people say it is or it looks like it in front of us. That's not our problem. I do think the things that you brought out and you pointed out that they are real issues, but I don't believe that that they are the issues as big as people like to think. And I think people who are on food assistance, they really need it. I really do. And I don't think that, I'm not for I'm for cutting a whole lot of shit. Like I said, I'm for cutting money to go to the gas and oil companies. I'm for cutting tax breaks. Long before we get the food stamps, America will already be fucking destroyed for the programs I want to get rid of.
So let me ask you this.
So far down the fucking bottom of the list, food stamps and poor people programs. there are fucking programs from billionaires and trillionaires that is fucking America 7 ways to sideways that poor people have not a fucking clue about and never speak about, that's going to destroy America long before fucking programs to poor people. Programs to poor people is not a pimple on America's ass.
Okay,
It's
so let me ask you
programs
this.
to rich.
Let easy comment. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. If you talk about cutting programs, this and that, what are you going to do about illegal immigration?
That's something that needs to be looked at. But I would say this: if I had an honest to God opinion, first and foremost, you want the biggest driver of debt in America is
What?
the military-industrial program.
Oh,
But
come on!
we won't touch that.
Now you want to go after? No, we're not touching that. I would stand against
We
it
ain't gonna touch
wholeheartedly. What's the American dollar backed on? Our military might. People act like other countries.
Right.
People act like other countries don't bother us because they're nice and we're bad. They're good and we're wrong. You know why they don't mess with us?
They fear us.
Because of our military might.
Yeah, they fear us. Right.
So I'm not giving up our military might.
Which is all well and fine. If we ain't gonna touch that, we ain't touching nothing.
Why not? But why not? Our military might gives us the ability to have war away from home instead of having it at home.
Which is all well and fine, but I would say our military might is probably 60%. Because it's not just us. We do fund our military might 100%, but we also fund the military might of so many allies so that's why I sit and say when people get into the whole, I think Crypto talked about BRICS, Brazil, Russia, and I'm like, I ain't worried about none of them motherfuckers. They don't literally what we spend on military. You can take all of those countries combined, they probably account for 20% of what we spend.
Right.
You can take all those countries combined and they still wouldn't, they wouldn't touch what we got.
Right. So it's just literally.
Let me say this. Let me say this. By next year, and all 20, 25 people that's on the channel right now, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all go. But I'm gonna start easy. I'm letting you know now, brother, because I'm gonna start a movement where we're gonna put some money together and we're gonna buy 10 acres. And whoever want to build on them damn 10 acres, you can't come. I ain't talking about you, but you can't come with the bullshit. You can't come with no drama. You know, you're gonna have to sign some type of clause. You do some stupid ass shit, you're gonna have to get on up out of there. But where people pay $200-300 a month and they can rent or buy a piece of land and everybody kind of look out for each other. That's what my dream is by next year, to get about 10 acres and then start building for blacks and whites. Cause I'm not all on that. I mean, I love my black people. I love my black people, but if it's a white person that want to come in and everybody, and Mexican, I'm not gonna push them out. But all I'm saying is I would love to do something like that.
John.
By next year.
John.
What?
Can I pay in stamps?
He goes, no, you can't. See, there you go with the food stamps. There you go with the food stamps joke again. There you go with the food stamps.
Oh, now stamps ain't good no more, right? Easy. See how he
no,
been?
No,
see how
good.
petty he been?
Easy, don't entertain that Negro.
Oh, bougie ass nigga. Oh, bougie ass nigga don't want to take stamps now.
and Paul says a lot of my coworkers are ready to leave the States when they retire because they won't be able to afford living. I hear that all the time on the channel, brother.
But John, that's the number one driver when every time people sit there and talk about, and I think that most people are disingenuous, yourself included, are very dishonest. And again, literally every time
What am I dishonest about? What am I dishonest about?
It's the number one driver for why people are relocating to the DR and even anywhere overseas. It's cost of living.
Yes.
And I just always tell like it's cheaper, period.
You know how many black and white people live in Vietnam? That people don't even talk about Vietnam.
No, but all I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. Everybody going to, oh, I love the people. I love the first time. Every time somebody asks, why'd you buy your house in the DR? It's cheap. That's it. Fuck everything else. Fuck everything else.
Well, you act like you don't talk bad about Dominican people.
No, but listen. No, listen.
I know what he's saying.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about the people. I don't give a fuck about the culture. It's cheaper.
What he's saying is that's the number one driver of why Americans move abroad.
Yes.
They have other considerations. But the number one driver is I'm retiring. Am I going to have to eat tuna when I retire?
Right. I see.
So stop with all the bullshit about everything else. No, just tell them right off the break, motherfucker. It's a third of the cost. Period.
Well, you fall in that damn category too, then, Rico.
I said it.
Okay.
That's the only reason. The only reason I give. I give no other motherfucking reason because all that other shit don't mean nothing to me. If it costs,
what you mean you give? You say you give.
Listen, what I'm saying. If in fact the cost was the same, I would say motherfuck the DR. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So all that other bullshit that y'all be getting, oh, the people are great. Fuck that shit. If the cost is the same, fuck it.
Yeah, you act like the people are good people, though.
I don't give a fuck if they're the best people in the world. If the money's the same, fuck them. It costs too much. I'm leaving America. Here's the thing, John. I'm not leaving America because the people are bad. I'm leaving America because it costs too motherfucking much.
You don't think the people bad in America?
No. It costs too fucking much. It costs too much. 90% of the people that leave America leave because of the cost. You didn't leave America.
You don't think the people are depressed and that's why they on drugs and on crack and heroin and
what is the cause of the depression? The fucking cost of living, the stress. It's the cost. All of that shit is driven by the high cost to live.
I agree.
If you take and you make the cost of living in America as cheap as it is in all those other countries, nobody would be leaving. It costs too fucking much.
Like I take my American paycheck and live here better.
Yes, literally. Who the fuck wants to pay $2,000 a month when you can pay $500 a month? That's a no-brainer.
But don't talk bad about my Dominican people. Though. That's all I'm telling you.
Excuse me. The point of the matter is, it has nothing to do with the people. What I'm sitting there saying is to go when people, well, why'd you move? Oh, the people's nice. No, motherfucker, you move because it's cheaper. Stop making up all them other fucking excuses.
I moved here because I love Dominican people.
How much is your rent? How much is your rent?
Kiss my ass.
How much is no? Give me. Now.
Hey, listen. I know that you can live on less than $1,000 a month. Ain't that right, John?
Now let me tell you this.
I've been watching our videos, right?
That's right, brother. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's right.
But Easy Rollins, if that nigga rent went up to $1,500 a month, that motherfucker be back on the first thing smoking back to America. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. Listen.
I didn't hear it.
If your rent went up to $1,500 a month, you'll ask me back in Baton Rouge.
No, I just move back. I move in with some of my damn Dominican friends. That's a goddamn lie.
But no. If everybody rent went up to $1,500 a month, you to bring your black ass back to Baton Rouge is what I'm saying.
You bring your black ass back to the United States too.
Exactly. So what is the reason? I agree 100%.
Because I like the Dominican Republic and I love Dominican people.
Because it's cheaper, motherfucker. Because it's
cheaper. You didn't find that. Well, I can't say that because you did play baseball, and that's where you first came into contact with Dominican people. But he's correct. You would not be living there if you could not afford it at a very high level.
Easy. I know that. I'm trying to piss him off and make him mad, brother. I appreciate it.
But you know why this is important? Because this goes back to an investment mindset. Yes. The more dollars you have, and if you think about budgeting and finances,
Right.
then you can then at some point in your life make the decision that you made, which was you didn't just wake up one morning and make that decision. I saw the video where you thought about it, you thought it out, and you said,
Right.
you know what? I know people who's from there. Let me go visit. Oh, I see how much it takes to live here. I can
Right.
budget to live here with this amount of money.
Yes,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
it.
And you hit it right on the head, brother. It was easy for me because I know people here, and that's why I made the jump. So yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Don. You would have went to anywhere cheap. I mean, because that's why expats.
I got baseball friends that live in Cuba and in Venezuela. They asked me to come to Cuba and Venezuela.
And that's what I said. That's literally the number one reason why expats leave their home country. The cost of living. People
Yeah.
move because it costs more or the same. You just don't. You move because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Period. And
Right.
many countries actually set up, even outside the U.S., Mexico, they set up communities to lure retirees because they know the high cost of living in Western countries. So they say, hey, look, you can come here, you can live cheaper, we can offer you this, we can offer you that. That's what they do. And people are like, what the
No,
fuck
you're
am I
right.
sitting here in America eating cat food and struggling when I can go to Mexico, the DR, and all these other places? So they do it.
Right. Hey, just understand next year, y'all, when I put a trust together, Easy and Kia and Paul and everybody that's on this Asai Baby, all of y'all, when I start a trust and we get about 10 acres and everybody invested in it, and we get our insurance and we get the lawyers and all that stuff, just understand I want to build a community with good people. That's what I want to do. And well, Rico won't be invited, but everybody else will. I just want to let you know that.
Well said. Well, sir.
Unless you got some food stamps.
That was great. Say, I show my stamp.
Hey y'all, I gotta run, man. I gotta get my message. Hey, Easy. Hey, keep on working out, man. You inspire me too, brother. A lot of people on this channel, they don't understand how they inspire me. I look at your, I see you working out, man, and I'm getting ready to start working out. So, cause my back's starting to hurt because I got a stomach on me, and then I had this back surgery and stuff. So, man, I just wanted to let you know you inspire me also.
Thank you.
Hey, good job, brother. Easy. Very glad to happy to have a chance to chop it up with you again. Always good to talk to you, Mouse.
No problem, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love the
y'all
show.
take care. Hey, make sure y'all, and everybody, make sure y'all tune in Saturday. We got a special guest on Saturday.
We'll do, sir.
All right, brother. Y'all take care. God bless. May peace be still. Rico, thanks, brother.
All right, brother.
I'll see you Saturday.
All right.
Later. Thank y'all. Thanks everybody. God bless.